getting flagged on 3 different platforms. 3 different platforms that were telling me we don't want to see this no more. I don't know if it's a music copyright thing or you're using a character that doesn't belong to you type thing, but whatever.
Oh, the hell? I actually did not even realize I hit the live button yet. That was that's awkward. I actually did not even realize I hit the live button yet. Oops. That was what's going on, guys. What's going on, guys? Imagine I pulled like a DSP really quick. Imagine, nah. Slay just hopped on Geckin Squadra. Oh, now I feel like I'm. Ah, damn it, dude. Oh man. I'm walking into his job. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got S rank on everything. Miss Slay, I mean, he's live on Twitch. If you want to watch him, bro, I won't be mad at you. My bad. I turned everything off because I was actually watching Slay myself, and then I was playing this. I'll just do my easy A's. I still have so many to do, bro. I almost have 3,000 stones. Is it true I know people who work for FIFA? No. When will you make a cooling video? So I was kind of just brainstorming. I'll show you guys what I was brainstorming. I'll show you guys my phone notes. Give me a sec. So you know how like Diddy did that Diddy Sauce did that Jeopardy video? I was thinking of doing my own Jeopardy, but like these were the categories I was gonna do. I was gonna have a having fun category, and it's gonna be a joke because like it's not me having fun, it's me raging. I thought it'd be fun if I took like different bits of me raging at like the various games I played and have the guys guess what game I was raging at or who or what I specifically was raging at. Have like 5 questions for that. Have like just various Dragon Ball the Breakers questions like how many seasons were there, how many transfers there are, how many seasons got delayed, name that android. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. Uh, just random Dragon Ball Legends trivia, Dokan Battle trivia, and just name that game. This category I think would be really fun. Is basically I just look at all Dragon Ball creators. Probably not pulling too much from Legends of Dokkan because I feel like the guys will get it very easily. But like say a Syriax title of him playing Xenoverse 2 and like can they guess that? A rhyme style Dragon Ball video, a Dododoya, maybe I won't I could even do like a really old Nato video or like something like that. It could be very fun. But yeah. I feel like that could be kind of fun. I want to start formulating that whenever I get the chance. So maybe next time we all meet up IRL, we'll do that. Do you expect Nano and Sauce to be interested in, or just keep not guessing like you did during Jeopardy? So for that Jeopardy, to give Sauce credit, that was an idea. I think he came up like kind of on the spot. He was thinking about what he wanted to do. And he literally like created those questions in like a couple hours and then we just filmed the video. I think the issue with that is that I feel like he completely underestimated or just like maybe wasn't thinking that like I really like it's not a bit. I really am a casual Dragon Ball fan. So if you're asking like deep like obscure Dragon Ball questions, it's gonna all go over my head. So I maybe knew like the answer to like 4 questions. And Nano maybe knew like a little bit more than me. But I think that's even the bit as well that Nano doesn't even know some stuff as well, right? Now, Slay's a Dragon Ball encyclopedia. If we had Slay there for that, I think the video would have been fine. But the issue was that, like, I didn't know the answers to questions and near the Nano, so we were just both like, why am I gonna, you know, attempt to answer this when I don't know the answer and just, like, forfeit points? But the difference is that, like, I've only played Xenoverse and up. So, like, I think Diddy had a category where, like, he had questions of, like, oh, like, what, game is this soundtrack from? And it's like, I'm like, Diddy, I have not played anything post-Xenoverse. So if there's anything post-Xenoverse in it, I'm just not going to know what it is. And lo and behold, I didn't know what any of the songs were. And then he had a whole Dragon Ball Super, like, Heroes category. And, like, I've never seen Heroes. So, I'm like, there's, like, multiple categories. That's not like I would have known. It's not like I would have known, like, a couple or, like, one. There was 2 whole categories where I wouldn't have known anything. And the guys actually got kind of annoyed with me. Well, I mean, whatever. Doesn't matter. But, yeah, I think in the future if we do that, we kind of got to tailor the questions a little bit to people, that's all. Oh, yeah, you're right. This isn't the Bluzone. I lied. I apologize. I got distracted. Yeah, I was just farming these for stones. But yeah, again, in Diddy's defense, he created that video very last minute, to my understanding. I think it was fun, but, like, I think they got frustrated with me because I didn't, like, you know, pick at the other categories enough, but, like, I truly didn't know the answers to them. And then, like, you know, they were coming at me that I wasn't answering questions, but then, like, Nano wasn't, like, so it was just tough. It was tough. Like, listen, we tried it. I feel like it was fun. The video did well, but yeah, the comments definitely had a lot to say about that one. Hyper, I've not... Bro, listen. I got into anime in, like, maybe 2013. Right? Literally, when Dragon Ball... Like, when did Battle of Gods come out? That's when I got into anime. Everything that came out or has been out prior to that, I never touched, never experienced, never saw. That's when I got into anime. Like, when Battle of Gods came out, because my friend was a big Dragon Ball guy. He was a big anime guy. And I didn't like anime. But he kept pushing me. I'm like, fine, I'll try it. And then, he showed me Dragon Ball. I was watching OG. I thought it was cute, campy. He showed me Fairy Tail. I thought Fairy Tail was kind of cool. And he showed me Naruto, and I love Naruto. And that's, like, kind of, like, how I got into anime. Slay's probably got a squad, but dude, I'm so tight on Geckin, dude. I would love to play Geckin with those guys. Is Geckin worth starting or not? I mean, brother, it's a free game. It's a free game. You can play it on your phone, your PC, your PlayStation, your Switch. You just can't play it on Xbox. If you are going to play it on your phone, though, I highly recommend you play it on controller to do that. You can literally take any PlayStation controller. If you hold the PlayStation button and the options button, or the share, or options, or it's either options, I don't know, it's one of these buttons. You hold one of these and the PlayStation button, and it'll start blinking, and then it'll send off a Bluetooth signal. You can connect your phone to it and then use it as a controller. It's the share, okay, so it's the share button and the PlayStation button. Kenny, thank you for the 2, pal. What's up, dude? Anything but Dokan, eh, Iron? I mean, guys, I'm gonna be so for real with you. Oops. You might not see Legends, like a Legends stream on this channel in, like, a while, bro. I genuinely have, like, no, like, desire to play Legends at all. Like, at all, bro. I dead ass was thinking about playing Breakers. That's kind of, like, how we're feeling right now, bro. What about Sparking Zero? No. Sparking Zero, like, low-key doesn't exist to me. Is your most say unit 2025? I do want to record that video. I'm not doing it today because I figured I'm here. I can be here for a while. Why not just bang out the video of doing all the blue zones? So, but let me not yap to you guys now. Let me save my yap when we actually, like, get into stuff. Well, first up, let me do the Turtle School. Have you ever played Fighters? Yeah, I played Fighters. I got the plot on Fighters. Do I need to swap these guys? Are they level 10? Okay, no.
All right, let's do this.
Let's play some blue side music. Teaser? Wait, actually? You're trolling. We look on JP. Video now? Bro, it's a 50-second trailer. Let's just watch it. Let's just... Is it on global? Is it on global? Let's see if it's on global. Dude, why don't they follow the global page? Oh, they posted too. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll do a video. Screw it, whatever. What's going on, guys? They teased Dokan 11th anniversary. Dokan 11th anniversary is teased. We're going in, dude. I was live streaming. I had other plans, but they tease and stuff. I don't know what's going on.
Even the lowest born can outdo the elite if they work hard enough.
Talk to him, Sean.
The hard way that effort alone isn't enough to reach my level.
Yes, Raditz for 11th anniversary. Let's go.
Just know this. I'll do what I can to carry on that pride of yours.
Ooh. Looks like they're going through all the sagas, so, like, I don't know.
You must.
It's got to be the DBZ saga? They ended it on Namek. They ended it on Namek. They ended it on Namek. They ended it on chat. Chat. All right, let me get chat up here.
You're about to learn the hard way.
They ended it on Namek. What does that mean? What does that mean, guys? Guys, talk to me. What does that mean, bro? Does that mean we're doing Namek? Is Namek gonna be like a part of the 11th anniversary? Like, this feels too obvious. I don't know. I was low-key gonna cope. I'm like, yo, Android Cell Saga? Because this is the next saga afterwards. I think it might be Namek, dude. I think it actually might be Namek. Wait, are you saying that... Wait. Are you saying they're gonna redo Saiyan Saga and Namek Saga? Is that what you're saying? Please revive Namek Saga. The team is dead. I mean, yeah, the only buffs they did were like, what, the Easy A, Full Power Frieza, and then, the Ink Goku, right? That was it? Was that it? Alright, let's see what Twitter is saying. Let's see what Twitter is saying, bro. Let's pause this. Okay. Please not Namek unless it's Frieza with the well-animated second form transformation. It's Namek Saga, let's go. Please no Diamond. Shout out Demead. They've done this before, bro. Next teaser is gonna have stuff from Cell and Boo in a few days. Then Super or some stuff. Make the game not boring again. Please publish with Japanese audio for global version with audios of the novel launch. And alright, brother. Namek confirmed. Namek, Saiyan Saga. Kid Buu, imagine. I don't know, bro. I mean, guys, you gotta talk to me, alright? This is my first time kind of being, like, a little tapped in for one of these. Like, are they kind of just being thematic and just kind of like, they're showing Saiyan Saga, they're showing Frieza Saga / Namek Saga. Are they just going to show, like, Android Cell Saga, then Buu Saga, and just, like, that's it? Like, is that all, like... Or does this kind of clearly mean Namek Saga? Like, it means nothing, bro. It depends on next teaser. Won't know until next teaser. So you're saying this one's kind of like a red herring. There could be another trailer. It can mean something or it cannot. It's going to be Namek Watch. Saiyan Saga is hype, but not for a gacha game. Who knows? Yeah, we don't know. You should look at the previous teasers from past years with Truth. I don't know where Truth is. I actually have no idea what he's doing right now. I think he's with his lady. Wasn't that beta mode you played sent around Namek Saga? That is actually very true. That is actually very... So, guys, for context, when Truth and I were at the Community Fest, the new mode was Namek. And we had multiple teams. It was like a full Ginyu Force team, and it was just like all like Namek Saga stuff. So, I'm not saying anything definitive, but I'm just saying that does line up. And again, that was in September, right? So I don't know if the new mode is complete. I don't know if it's finished. I don't know if they're going to tease it. But I would be shocked if they didn't even mention the new mode during the 11th anniversary at all. So if they're going to mention it and it could possibly come out either during the 11th anniversary, after the 11th anniversary, at the end of the 11th anniversary, at the start, there might be some Namek stuff going on. Mention it on New Year's. It should be very soon. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't know, man. And I will say, my original video where I talked about it was really scuffed and like was kind of ruined by my audio. But I love the new mode. I thought the new mode was really, really cool. It made Dokan feel like a legit like RPG. Like, it felt like you had a party. You could switch in people, get in bonuses, stuff like that. It's like the difficulty that you love from a red zone, but like without the BS of like, oh, I got a bad rotation. You know, I got bad RNG. Like, no, you choose who you want to use and where you want to use them. So, I'm excited, man. Did you have to sign an NDA? No. We could talk about it. We just weren't able to record anything or anything like that. Watch out, Team I, bro. You're under NDA. Bro, the Truth talked about it too, man. But yeah, essentially, you're able to create a team of like, you know, I think like 7 people, and you're able to switch them in and out. And you have a big, like, each individual character has their own health bar, and if they die, you can swap them out, or you can swap them out before they die. And by swapping, you can recover health and all this stuff. It's really cool. It's actually really, really cool. If you're a fan of like JRPGs or just RPGs in general, I think you'll be really, really down for it. Me playing that mode, I was like, damn, that's low-key how I wish Dokan just kind of is forever. But that's just me for real. But yeah, guys, yeah, they dropped this little teaser. I don't know, but that is a very good point. Is the new game mode in combination with this kind of Namek sort of tease a tie-in? Like, I don't know. I mean, you guys can, you know, let us know in the comments below. It seems to be that a lot of chat is kind of on the same wavelength. Let me refresh. Hopefully nobody posts any corn down here, bro. Oh my god, this blew up. This has only been out for 8 minutes. It almost has 1,000 likes. Jesus Christ, Dokan has motion. Doesn't seem like Namek to me. I'll have any go to Frieza. Alright, is anybody like, let me just search. Let me be safe and go to following before we go to the For You page. Is anybody talking about Dokan? Saint Saga and Namek Saga, I'd say those two are disqualified. We're moving forward. Okay, that kind of takes out that theory. And I think Zed might be the only person I talked about. Is anybody saying anything about Dokan? Oops, that's me. That's me, guys. Guessing Squadra of the anniversary teaser. Okay, Truth is awake. See what people are saying on his post. If it's Namek, we skipping. I feel like Namek is hype. And keep in mind, bro, this would be Namek to start it off. This legit would be Namek just to start it off, right? Like, that doesn't mean that the whole anniversary is going to be Namek. It would just be Namek to start things off. Like, it's not going to be, like, an entire Namek, like, centered, like, anniversary, right? But we'll see. Nice plug, bro. Alright, guys. Well, I kind of just wanted to talk about this really quick. Just be like, whoa, they're starting the tease. The 11th anniversary. I'm very excited. This is the first time I'm kind of like tapped into Dokan. I'm not kind of just like, some of you probably still think I am. I'm just like, ooh, like, I'm a little tapped in. I kind of know what's going on to a degree, like even a little bit. So it is very exciting from that regard to like be part of the community for this. But yeah, man, what is the next tease gonna be, guys? Is it gonna be like, do they do like every couple days? Is it like next week? Like how does Dokan tease? It's like Legends does every kind of couple days. Same, I mean, Breakers in the past. Like, what are we thinking? What are we feeling? It's just whenever. Not really scheduled. Interesting. Interesting. All right, I'm gonna quick see if we can get a hold of Truth before we end out. If not, then I'll just end out. He might be recording a video. I'm gonna call Truth to see if he picks up. All right, guys. Unfortunately, Truth is out right now. I think he told me he's at a steakhouse. So, he's rushing home to make a video. So, it's going to be coming out pretty shortly. He's going to be talking about it. So, I tried calling him. He's like, I cannot talk right now. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I could not get a hold of Truth. But, yeah, y'all. I just want to kind of give you guys my overall thoughts and reactions and kind of just see what everybody was thinking about on Twitter. I'm not really seeing too many posts on it at the moment. I mean, this is very fresh. Like this legit just dropped. And also, I'm not trying to get banned because I'm scared of Twitter. Definitely. Yeah, it's literally just Truth so far. I do following if anybody else says anything. That's just Zed, yeah. But yeah, it seems like everybody's just thinking Namek. Please don't let it be Namek, and then Daima kind of seems to. Alright, y'all, that's gonna be the video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys want for 11th anniversary. I want to be opposed to Namek. I think that'd be kind of cool. I think that'd be kind of dope. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment down below your thoughts. Again, what you want to see. And subscribe to the channel for more teases, reveals, and discussions about the 11th anniversary. if this is something leading into the new game mode coming out later, I'm personally very excited because I really, really, really enjoyed that game mode. So hopefully that is going to be what it's about, but we'll see. All right. All right, you guys are right. I should make a video on that. Screw it. Why not? I'll quit post that.
All right, let's do this.
Damn. I thought I post this, but this would be 3 uploads today. Oops.
All right, let's do this.
Get my dailies out of the way and while I post this video. Sorry guys. Un momento. Favorite Sonic character is Sonic, bro. I'm pretty boring. I'm pretty boring, dude. Oh, you have to post it first? Oh, bro, my video is gonna go up in like 2 seconds, dude. Fruit's not even home yet, bro. And you know he's gonna yap for like 25 minutes. W camera, that's me. I'm intentionally doing that, guys. 2000 on a date? Bro, I went. My girl got sick, man. I'm sad. I didn't get to see her. Bro is tweeting on a date. At a steakhouse? What did he? Yeah, what did he tell me? He said I'm at a steakhouse, bud. Can't talk. That is funny as hell. Like, I was actually just like live for giggles. And they just dropped like the 11th like anniversary stuff like out of the blue.
All right, let's do this.
Bluzone banana. Yeah, someone told me that I spelled Bananza wrong. And I'm like, yeah, you're right, but I also don't care. How can you never do Emo Kane or Roid Kane for Dokan? Because, like, I just feel like me, myself, is the character for Dokan. I don't have to do a character. For Legends, people don't... Bro, I'll be... Marcus, thank you for the 2 pal. Thank you for the dono 4 as well. People don't care when I play Legends, so I kind of got to do a little bit more. People actually will tap in when I play Dokan, which I really do love and appreciate. But I don't have that motion on Legends. I just don't. Like, I just don't have that motion on Legends. So, like, I kind of have to go a little bit above and beyond. People don't care how many, like, you know, god ranks I have or this or that, like. And the thing is, like, that Magician video didn't even do that great. But the people that watched it really enjoyed it. And, it was a really, like, highly liked video. Like, it got a lot of likes. A lot of people subbed, so. Although, like, people weren't, like, clicking on it as much, it seems like the people that did click on it really enjoyed it. So, I mean, that makes me happy. New teaser? You're actually lying. No, they didn't post a new teaser. Unless you're talking about the one that just came out. Like 20 minutes ago. Oh, in a Bluzone? We're gonna do it in a sec. Bro, I, like, breathe on this cable, and I gotta just buy a new one, bro. Yeah, there's a new teaser. Alright, brother. Yeah, okay. I'm being trolled. Thank you. Thank you for the trolling. Thank you. Bits are amazing. Thanks, dude. Look how many stones I was grinding today, fellas. I almost have enough milks. I'm not trolling, champ. The tease that came out 20 minutes ago, I literally just recorded a video on it. I literally just checked the Twitter pages. They did not tweet out anything else besides the initial, like, tease. You're learning the art of yapping from truth? See, I'm not gonna lie. That's cute when people say that, but it kind of pisses me off. Because people act like I didn't get a GIF, like a 5-second GIF for Breakers, and then make like a 10-minute video out of it. Like, I didn't learn that from truth, bro. Like, I had to put bread on the table, man. Like, what are you talking about? I did not learn that from truth. What is your progress on the Bluzone stages? I'm waiting until the thumbnail's done, and then I will get on that. We do a Squadra rant video? Eh. I'm not sure everyone's rants on anything but Dokan. Oh my god, imagine I did a Dokan rant. The only thing I could rant about on Dokan right now that wouldn't get me, like, bombarded or, like, have my house raided is, like, if I did a rant on Bio Broly. If I ranted about anything else, maybe like the friend system. Something that's, like, such, like, a softball everybody hates. I mean, you are bad at Dokan. I am bad at Dokan, but I feel like I'm better than most people give me credit for. I will say I am not good enough to do festival battles. I'll admit that. I don't really care. I don't really care that I'm not good at that stupid mode, bro. Swung in the park with Goma and Wrath Broly. Well, I'm gonna have to see what I'd have to do for the mission. Why don't you rant about Dokan on Twitter? Dokan on Twitter would have to do something. Well, one thing I'll say. So recently, I don't know if it was Dokan on Twitter per se, but like, I guess kind of Dokan on Twitter came at me about a thumbnail I had. About having AI in it. AI was used, I replaced it. People came at Goresh and claiming that like his thumbnail was AI too. Turns out it wasn't AI. And everybody like was like Mr. AI detective and it wasn't even AI. So it's just like now, granted, that's a little on me because I was doing a lot of crying on Twitter. I acted like a baby on Twitter when people were coming at me. I was pretty embarrassed. I took down those tweets. Basically, I was like, oh, like, other people are doing it. People are coming at me, but other people are doing it. Why don't they go at the other people? They keep coming at me. They're coming at me. They're coming at me. They should go at other people. It was embarrassing. I acted very childish. I took those tweets down. But yeah, people... I don't know if that was the reason why people were, like, targeting Goresh or what. But, yeah, it wasn't AI, so I don't know. I think people are getting a little too up in arms about that type of stuff sometimes. Why did you use AI in the thumbnail? I didn't know, like, I asked for a thumbnail. The video was going out in, like, 20 minutes. I was given a thumbnail, and I uploaded it. That was really all it was. I wasn't like, oh, that thumbnail looks great. You mind just peppering a little AI on that for me before I ship that out? Like, no, dude. Like, I asked for a thumbnail. I received the thumbnail, and I posted it, right? And I was like, hey, man, would you mind, like, removing the AI? People were upset about it. And the guy that made it was like, cool. It was removed, and then that's it. That's really all it is. I don't see why AI thumbnails are so bad. From my understanding, it's harmful to the environment. And it hurts artists because what AI essentially does is that it pulls from other people's art to fill the gaps. But, in my case, my guy used generative fill from Photoshop. So it's not like they used a specific AI program. Like, it was Photoshop. It was just, like, an AI thing in Photoshop. So it's just, like, the argument I was kind of saying in a stream previously was, like, where does that buck stop? It's just, like, are you going to say anybody that owns Photoshop is supporting AI? Because that feature is there, whether you use it or not. But, again, people didn't like it. Even if it... Listen, bro. I don't make thumbnails. I can't make thumbnails. I don't edit videos. I can edit videos. If I can do something that, like, helps everybody out, or, you know, helps people, I think I just did the same thing twice, but, yeah, if it's something that's just gonna be better for, like, the environment, or artists in general, I'll just do it. Like, why would I fight that? Marcus, thank you for the 99 cents, pal. I think it is a little mob mentality, Night Shroud, but I think there is good intentions behind it, but there is a little, again, maybe that's me being a little defensive, but I think I got the vibes of mob mentality, but, that could be me being defensive. Like, I think the most frustrating thing for me in that instance, besides, like, one person, nobody really explained to me what the issue was. It was kind of just like, rah, rah, what you did was bad, rah, rah, you suck, rah, rah, you should know better. And it was just like, okay. And I feel like, you know, again, people didn't like it, I changed it, that's it, you know?
The only problem is that it's Gen AI. Gen AI is what uses data centers that use water. The Photoshop fill tool does use those data centers.
Okay. Thank you, Mud Burrito, for the 5. But that's the thing, Mud Burrito. Like, I guess my argument is, I'm not saying it's good or bad, but like, that is just by default, to my understanding, something that is a tool in Photoshop. Like, you can't remove that feature unless maybe you, like, de-upgrade or, like, get a previous version of Photoshop, right? You'd have to go through hoops to do that. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, again, I'm not trying to, like, be a jerk or, like, trying to be, like, you know, I don't know. But, so, like, where does the buck stop? Because, like, if you use Photoshop and that's a part of Photoshop, are you inherently bad because you're using Photoshop, or is it just when you specifically use that tool? You know what I mean? But regardless, like, again, I am for artists. I commission artists. I think the only time I ever used AI for my thumbnails, and back then, I was pretty, like, ignorant about, like, what that type of stuff was. I used to use stuff like this as, like, my thumbnails. I just thought these were kind of funny. So I just used to use stuff like that. I think I did that a couple times for, like, some Legend streams in the past. But I think those are the only times I ever really, like, ever used AI, like, stuff. And if people were up on arms, I could take those, like, I could change those thumbnails or take those live streams down if people are really up in arms about it. But that was like an account I followed, and I just thought those were funny.
Hey, I love the content, man. Which of the 3 new heroes are you most excited for in Squadra?
Me personally, probably Kefla and Bardock. I'm not trying to be, like, just making sure I don't fit in, like, type person, but, like, for me, I was cool with, bro, if they could have just did Bardock, a new Goku, and whoever the hell else, I would have been chilling. The fact that they did Bardock, Kefla, and Super Vegito, I'm like, god damn, bro, they're going crazy. So, me personally, I'm probably more excited for Bardock and Kefla. I just have a feeling I'm never going to play Super Vegito. Not because I'm not going to play him, but because someone else is always going to pick him. So just like, why am I going to, like, you know, try to fight that person? The only dumb thumbnail drama for me, the moment Truth's face and the other got mad for the usage. So that was another can of worms. Just to kind of give you the clip notes on that. essentially, my thumbnail guy and Truth's thumbnail guy have beef. I don't know the entire history and lore of the beef. I don't know. Both say that there's wrongdoings on both sides. My thumbnail guy makes a thumbnail. Truth's thumbnail guy takes a part of my thumbnail that my thumbnail guy made, puts it in his thumbnail. Does not edit it, does not change it, literally cuts it out, puts it in his thumbnail. I don't care because Truth is my friend. My thumbnail guy did care because that's his work. And that's how that beef started. Where my thumbnail guy messed up was by threatening copyright against Truth. That was bad. That was dumb, and he should not have done that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what happened there. Dude, all right, let's get into this video because I don't want to run out of yap before we get into this video. Let me be right back. Oops. Was it ego? Again, I don't know. I spoke the Truth and his thumbnail guy, and they told me that my thumbnail guy has done some shady stuff like in the past, and like I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I was just kind of looking at that situation from, like, what was happening in the moment. Alright, I'll be right back. Give me one sec. Oops. I guess I could have ran like a red zone while this was going on. Bang. Alright, cool. Video's live. You guys want to watch it? Yo, it's good, Rangers. What's happening in the chat right now?
Iron, you think people will be mad if we use AI to comment on YouTube?
I think you're the 5 mistake. I think you just gotta ask yourselves, could I have gotten this done, like, you know, without AI? And if the answer is probably yes, then, like, why bother, you know what I mean? Chat is acting weird. Alright, guys, reset. Reset. We're resetting, guys. We're getting off of AI. Guys, we're getting off of AI. 11th anniversary just got teased, guy. 11th anniversary just got teased. Who's ready for Geckin end of service? All right, guys, we're gonna intro in a sec, dude. Okay. Oops, wrong thing. So when were the first blue zones? Is this some blue zone? Oh, here we go. What's going on, guys? The Ironcane here, back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokan battle video. And if you guys are not aware, they are permanently getting rid of every single red zone and every single supreme magnificent battle zone or blue zone. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure to complete every single blue zone. I'm not really super pressed or worried about the missions because all that really matters is just completing them. As long as you complete them, you will get the completion power level and stones for doing so. So that's what we're doing today. I believe the red zone video by this point would probably already be out. So our goal is to complete every single blue zone. I think I completed the most recent ones. I remember the hybrids probably being the last drops for this. And I remember those also being a pain in the butt. But I did all the red zones. I think the last ones I had to do for that, I think I had to do like, I had to do Tamagami 1. And luckily I was able to do that. So we should be good. Geckin is cooked. Are you high-key fumbled the intro? Can you redo it? What's going on? No, I'm playing. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Is chat still fighting, dude? Chat, stop fighting, bro. So, as I'm recording this, Dokan dropped its first teaser for the 11th anniversary about 42 minutes ago. And it was a trailer.
Iron, who do you think Kenny will be?
So, I was just about to get into that. So, Dokan just recently dropped a... Damn, bro, that's good, bro. Bro, I feel like running a mile, bro. Oh my god, that OST is going absolutely insane. Anyways, what was the question? What was the question? Oh yeah, so the 11th anniversary just got teased like 43 minutes ago. And they showed some clips of like Saiyan Saga characters, and they ended off with the Namek Saga. So what I'm curious about is, so for context, in September, Truth and I went to Community Fest, and in the new game mode, it was centered around the Namek Saga. So, like, we had a Namek Saga team, and we had a Ginyu Force team, and it was like, you know, like a JRPG, which is really cool. Like, each individual unit had their own health. You could swap people in and out against... Dude, I'm actually, like, out of breath after doing that. Oh, my God. And the event is really sick, but what's interesting is the teaser featured Namek Saga. That new game mode had Namek Saga. Is that connected? That is like the question, right? Oh, that gym going to be no stamina training? Dude, I have been doing cardio, bro. I swear to God, man. And there will be more teasers. So yeah, what people... Is that the LGBT anthem? I mean, I think that'd be pretty cool if they played that in June, dude. But yeah, I'm just curious if the next trailer is going to completely just derail everything and pretty much just like let that theory die instantly, or what. Is Truth still at the steakhouse? Yeah, so funnily enough, the teaser dropped. I texted and called Truth, and he's like, can't talk right now, bud. I'm at a steakhouse. So I had to react and like talk about the teaser myself, man. I think the next trailer will be Majin Buu Saga and Daima. I wouldn't be surprised if it led into Daima. I would not be shocked. I think that would, like, the thing is, if it was Namek, that makes sense to me, and if it was Daima, that makes a lot of sense to me. Wait, these guys are like actually not like folding like paper? Like what's going on? Was he link leveling at the steakhouse? Probably not. I hope you're doing 4 sets of 12 to 15 reps to tone the muscle. I'm trying to build, bro. I'm trying to get big, bro. I'm not trying to tone, man. I'm doing 8 to 10, bro. And then if it's easy, I will throw in the 12. 12 to 15 every exercise? You're crazy, man. Not to smack talk that. I mean, that is good. It depends what your goals are. 6 to 8 is best. From my understanding, 6 to 8 is really good for building strength, and then like 8 to 12 is good for hypertrophy. I think that's how you pronounce it. And then like 12 to 15, that range is good for like muscular endurance. If I'm not mistaken, I feel like I'm correct by saying that. But what's my PRs? I don't really lift for PRs. I kind of just like lift for my health and lift to like, you know, try to look good and whatnot. I don't really lift for PRs. I feel like PRs are kind of just like for ego lifting. It's just like, oh, I was able to lift 1 rep of this, dude. I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but like, I just feel like it's more impressive if you could lift that weight for like 4 sets of something. Like, I just feel like that's like mastering the weight to me. I don't know. Iron, do you bench? It's funny, I worked out with Geek and we did chest and tries, and he has a Planet Fitness gym membership. And what I hate about Planet Fitness is that they don't have any flat benches. All they have is the assisted long bars. So like I think that's good for squats, but I also don't really like it for squats either. But I hate it for bench. I hate it for bench because it just restricts your movement so much. Like, it was low-key hurting my back. The Smith machine. Yeah, I hate the Smith machine, dude. I had a class on this. 1 to 6 is for power, 7 to 12 is hypertrophy, 12 plus is muscle endurance. Okay, so I was right. Skill issue, to be honest. Yeah, you got me. Don't sleep on Smith inclines. I would rather just do normal incline, man. I don't know. Because I don't trust myself to, like... Because, like, getting underneath the bar... Like, Kurtz is going to hate editing for this. He's like, I don't know what he's going to do for the visuals. But, like, getting underneath the bar and under a Smith machine, it felt like I was playing Limbo, dude. Like, I don't know. It was just very difficult and uncomfortable. Smith machine hate is crazy. I don't like it, bro. For squats, I feel like... I think the biggest issue for me is that it restricts your movement. I think for squats, I don't hate it for squats because it's safer. For chest, I really don't like it at all. Smith incline is top to upper chest. So you're going to tell me a Smith incline is better than just doing normal incline with like a free bar or a free bench? Your favorite muscle to work out? I like back days. It's serious and it's improving. To be fair, I hated flat bench on the Smith machine. I hated it. Incline was a little bit better. I still didn't like it. Because when I do incline, I like lift the bar out and I bring it in front and I bring it to my chest and I bring it up. I can't do that on a Smith machine. I'll just do this to be safe. Ironcane next teaser should be Cell Saga and Blue Saga probably. Drops next week around the 20th. Third trailer would probably be Daima. It's possible, dude. Do we work out during the day or night? Recently I've been doing more so afternoon or evenings. Admittedly, I didn't go to today and I could have won today, but I'll go tomorrow. So I really quit Legends? It's not that I quit Legends, but I just have no desire to play Legends right now. Find it way easier to tuck my arms on an inclined Smith. That is fair. I have heard that like when you really like tuck in your elbows, or, I don't know, this might not even be correct. But I think to like really protect your shoulders, you're supposed to really like tuck in your elbows when you bench. To like make sure that you're not using your shoulders or anything else when you bench. So that probably is safest to do on a Smith machine as opposed to doing it like free. But I just hate the way it restricts your movement, man. Nothing's wrong with dumbbells? Nothing is wrong with dumbbells. It just doesn't hit the same as bench. My gym is so busy. Dude, it's the new year, new me's, bro. If you're going at the gym anytime after like 3 p.m., I would say it's probably pretty chopped. You play with elbows. Oh my god, there's a lot in here.
All right, let's do this.
Lifting for PRs helps to see progress. So let me ask you, what are you lifting for regularly? You know, like I just don't understand what you mean by that, because if you're saying PRs help to see progress, are you not gradually increasing the weight or the reps when you lift normally? You have to like chase a PR to do that? Like say for example, you're lifting on a bench, you're doing 25 pounds, right? Let's just say you're doing 25 pounds. And you've been doing 25 pounds a lot. You try 30, but it's too much, and you just can't do it. So what you could do is, when you do 25, you've been doing 8 reps for 4 sets. Maybe shoot for 10, right? And then, maybe you still don't want to do 30 yet. You want to be really comfortable with 30. Next time you come into the gym, do 12 reps, all 4 sets, if you can. And then, after that, then you do the 35. Like, I don't really see what the purpose is to, like, just jump, like, say you do 4 sets of 8, 25, you jump right to, like, I don't know, 45. You get 1 rep out, and you're like, yeah, dude, I did 45 pounds. And it's just like, well, if you actually try to do a full set of that, maybe you'll do, like, 4 to 5 reps max? I don't know. Progress is dependent on the person. Well, no, shit. I'm not arguing that. What I'm trying to say to people is, you just got to be very careful if you're ego lifting, dude. I'm telling you right now, it is not worth you getting the big number on your lift and then hurting yourself, and then you're out of the gym for 2 months. And then it's going to take you 2 months just to get back to where you were, if not longer, right? That's all I'm trying to say. Because I feel like because of social media, I feel like because of you know, fitness influencers. Like, the 2-plate bench, which is like, what, 245? That has become, like, normalized. Like, oh, you hit 245? Like, you just join, like, normal difficulty. Like, it's like, no, dude, that's a very, like, advanced lift. Like, from my understanding, only, like, 5% or 10% of, like, human population, 225, my bad, 225. Like, only a certain percentage of the population can even perform that lift. So, like, you know, if you can do a plate, that's to be, like, you know, applauded. But yeah, I've been working to get to 225 for years, bro. So I've been so on and off in the gym. Thoughts on bench pressing? Is it just a strength check or is it an actual... Oh, dude, bench press is... I mean, if it's not the best bench exercise, it's like one of the best. Bench is really, really good. Like, the thing with bench press and some of these other lifts is that they're compound lifts. Like, flat bench, incline bench, deadlift, squats, those are compound lifts. So what that means is that they work multiple muscle groups when you actually lift. As opposed to, like, I don't know, going on, like, a bicep curl machine. That just does your biceps, right? I can do 225 as a 17-year-old. That's impressive, bro. Good for you.
All right, let's do this.
What is your workout split? I do chest, tries, back, buys, leg, shoulders. In my early 20s, when I was really about it, I would do my 2 muscle groups. Then I would do abs. I would do like maybe 2 to 3 workouts for abs, and then I would do cardio as well. But as I've kind of gotten older, you know, admittedly, laziness mixed in with just time management, I've kind of had to like cut down my workouts. Early 20s, are you not in them? I'm 26, bro. And is it therapy session? Is this the therapy session or wrong? What are you talking about? Any tips on how to get rid of love handles? Hey man, I'm right there with you, brother. It's my first time kind of really having them in my life. I mean, from my understanding with weight loss, you can't really spot reduce. You kind of just have to overall lose weight and be in a calorie deficit, and then over time, you'll just lose weight all over. Like, you can't just like, oh, I want to lose weight here, and you just like, the thing is, if you do ab exercises, as you lose weight, your abs will be more noticeable than if you were just dieting. And I think that gives people the placebo of spot reduction, but there is no such thing as spot reduction. I didn't think this was gonna be a gym a gym talk, bro. But yeah, my goal, I really want to hit 225 for bench by the end of this year. I think that'd be really cool. The most I ever lift, and that was an ego lift, and I hurt myself doing it. I hurt my back. Not bad enough, luckily. I think I did a plate and a 35, which is like 10 off 225. So I did, what, 215? That's the most I ever lifted. And at that point, that must have been like 3-4 years ago. That was a while ago. And then I think the most I was ever lifting, like 4 sets of 8, 4 sets of 10, something like that, I think was 2 plates and a 25 or 2 plates and a 20. So I'm trying to get back up there. We talked about what it was like working out with Nanogenics. I was actually a lot of fun working out with Nano. I thought Nano was going to kill me. Nano actually had some really fun, interesting exercises. I forget what his split was. I think it was like more just full upper body. But I think his thing was, I think what it was is you would do 10%, 25%, 50, 75, 85, 100. So what that looks like, right? Like, say you're doing tricep pull downs, you would do... Oh, no, you start at 50. I lied. So you would start at 50% of what you could do. So, like, say you can lift 100 pounds. You would do 50 pounds. Then you would do maybe 60, 65. Then you would do maybe 80. And then you would do 80 as much as you could do. That's basically, like... that was kind of Nano's workout. And we just did that for different exercises. That was kind of cool. Alright, thoughts on a deadlift? I used to incorporate deadlifts into my workout. Admittedly, I probably still should. But from my understanding, if you're not, like, going for, I don't know, if you're not trying to be, like, a bodybuilder, or you're not trying to compete, from my understanding, deadlifts aren't that important. And if you're lifting, the heavier you lift with a deadlift, it can get more and more dangerous. So if you're on the lighter side, it probably isn't the worst. But if your form isn't that great and you're lifting really heavy, it could, like, you know, do some damage. And I just heard from people that deadlifts are not as beneficial as they're worth. So that's why I've kind of stopped doing them personally. RDLs, was that rear deadlifts? I'm not familiar. Romanian. Oh, I've done those. I think I've done those. Is that the one where, like, you're, like, kind of arched over and then you pull it up? Right? I think I know what you guys are talking about. I think I've done those. That's, like, just... Is that, like, for your lower back, kind of? No. I'm not talking about a barbell row. I'm not talking about a row. I'd have to see a video of it. Hamstrings. Wait, is that the one where you just pull at your waist? No, right? Yeah? Oh, that is that? Oh, I think I do those. Yeah, I do those. Oh, that's like when you go in a squat position, you have the bar, you like squat, you have the bar like maybe like a little bit below your knees, and you like pull into your waist, right? Yo, it's good, Pokey. That's a barbell row. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, that is a row. I was gonna say. You guys got me curious now. I gotta look it up. Because I've definitely done a Romanian deadlift. Someone's made me do it. Oops. Kurtz is either really gonna hate this conversation or just be super bored. It's a stiff-legged deadlift. Yeah, I just have to see a video of it. They look up. Oh yeah, it's kind of like you're bending over, kind of. At least at the end of it. Yeah, I see. Because for a regular deadlift, you're keeping your back straight the entire time, where the Romanian deadlift, you're kind of going down with the bar as it goes down. Yeah. Kurtz put rivals flips. Apparently some people didn't like when he did it, when he did that. Why are you putting him first? Because he's the tank, bro. I mean, I guess to be fair, it doesn't matter. We should be able to kind of like just rinse out all these guys. I guess I... You like that voice crack? I guess I could incorporate Romanian deadlifts because I do lat pull downs. So like for my back days, sometimes I'll start off with pull-ups if I'm feeling like super spicy. Otherwise, I'll start with lat pull downs. Then I'll do iso lateral rows. Then I'll go to the flies, but I'll do reverse flies for like the upper back. And then I'll either end off with low row, or I'll do like the machine where like, you kind of sit and you arch back and forth for your low back. And that's like my back day, essentially. Or the back part of that day, anyway. I mean, yeah, it's definitely good to work your hamstrings. So maybe I could do Romanian deadlifts then. Because I think it would be good to do some hamstring stuff. Can you do a lat spread? I think I've only taken a picture of my back. Like one time, I like one of my bathroom, and I like took my phone and like did the mirror. I like looked at my back. It was kind of cool, just like looking at muscles that I never see. Oh yeah, push-ups are great. I'm always very impressed by the guys that are like pushing very heavy weight in the gym, hop off the bench, and then like do like 20 push-ups. I'm always very impressed by that. Do you meal prep now? No. I used to be a lot better about my calories when I was like in my early 20s, but since I've got into my relationship, I've kind of eaten out a lot, put on a lot of happy weight, which I don't regret, but I am trying to like lose a little bit of my belly. At this point, I'm pretty happy with like my size. I've been kind of blessed that like even when I get off of the gym, I've been away from the gym for a while, my arms tend to stay. But when I leave the gym, my shoulders like deflate and my chest goes. My arms will stay, but my chest and shoulders just like completely deflate. Do you have a beer belly? I wouldn't say I have a beer belly. It's not that bad, but if I keep going, it'll get there. You look pretty big, bro. I think a part of that is like just my actual height, because like I think like I said, I don't lift 225, and a lot of people are like, dude, you don't lift 225? Like no. But yeah, I think it's just part of that. Maybe I'm just like the height buff kind of helps out with that. You're 5'2"? Yeah, man, I'm 5'2". Whatever you say, man. I mean, I'm not that much taller than that, but I'm not 5'2". .54. I'm at least 5'5". I'll say 5'6". Bro, you can bench that? To be completely honest with you, if you sat me at a bench and were like, yo, try to do 1 rep of 225, I don't think I could do it right now. I don't think I could do it right now. I think I would hurt myself. I think you give me like maybe 2 months, I might be able to do 1 rep, but I'd rather just get there gradually. Ever heard about the Diamond Gym on YouTube? That sounds familiar. Look much taller in camera? Might be the first and only person to ever say that. Bro, you know it used to be my pre-workout when I would lift? It would be YouTube comments. I would read YouTube comments, and some people would be so stupid and so annoying, and it actually would get me amped and help me lift. Desio, aren't you in a Geckin Squadron game, man? What are you doing? Did one game I got MVP? Hey, nice, man. As long as you can mention your body weight, I think it's okay. Oh yeah, I guess I am benching my body weight. I forgot that the bar technically counts. Because right now, I think on flat, I'm doing like a plate and a 10. But that's the thing, like I love working out with Geek, but like they don't have flat benches there. So like I can't really improve my flat bench or like my bench until I go to my gym. Because I can't, bro. I can't do the Smith machine bench. It's so awkward for me. Because the way I bench is, I put my eyes underneath the bar, I pick up the bar, and then I move the bar to be in line with my nipples, essentially. You can't do that on a Smith machine. So it just kind of messes up my equilibrium. Just pick a next time, yeah, true. Any advice on deadlifting? I mean, I would say this with any lift ever. I mean, you could even ask somebody. If you see like an old guy or a really buff guy there, if you don't feel funny, do a deadlift. Ask them like, yo, how does my form look? Just make sure you really, really, really have the form down. And if you have the form down, pretty much everything else will work itself out. But yeah, the only thing that sucks about deadlifts is that, from my understanding, you're supposed to basically keep the bar and drag it down your knees and down your shins to your ankles. And that hurts, bro. It hurts. Especially if you haven't done it in a while, it hurts like a bee, bro. It hurts. It hurts really bad. I don't even remember what you're talking about, you though, but you're alright, pal. Can you leak your location so we work out together? Gotta wear pants for deadlifts? Dude, even if you wear pants, bro, unless they're thick as hell, you're still gonna feel it. Missions are always bloody after deadlifting? Yeah, it's not fun. Yo, it's good, Glenn. I did, Yellow. I actually posted my reaction to the 11th anniversary tease a little bit ago. Pain is part of the fun? I don't know about all that, man. Down 130 pounds the last 8 months. That's amazing, Quinn. Good for you, dude. That's genuinely very impressive. Like, I feel like that's the thing people don't, like, realize. Like, I mean, it depends. But from my perspective, I feel like losing weight is so much more difficult and requires so much more discipline than gaining weight. Because losing weight, you have to, like, restrict yourself. Where gaining weight, you can kind of just let loose. I'll start going to the gym I've never gone before. I mean, I'd recommend going with a friend if you can, man. Have someone teach you. Because that's what I did. When I first started going, I had a friend teach me. And then I gradually, like, memorized everything and just started going myself. I'm from Portugal. Yo, what's up, dude? It is funny though, like if you watch like old Breakers videos of me, you could see me like really like borderline scrawny at times. You could see me like kind of pretty big at times. It is very funny, like the transformations I've had throughout this channel, because I've gone up, I've gone down, I've gone up, and I think I'm like kind of like in this middle ground right now. That's awesome though. RL gym stream. And I could I don't know. I could ask Nano next time we're together, but I feel like we would have to go at like a really, really early or late time when no one's there, because I don't want to disturb anybody. Is Nano bigger than you? Oh yeah, I would say yeah. You know what? Honestly, not the glazed Nano. He has very impressive triceps. Like when he just moves his arm in certain ways, like his triceps look really, really big, dude. We were doing this one exercise. It was so funny. It's like this overhead thing for tries. And my arms were like literally shaking like this as I was holding the rope to do it. I'm being so serious. It was shaking like this. And I'm watching Nano just pump. Bang. Bang. Like it's nothing. I'm just like, and I'm over here like, I'm like, damn, bro. Mog by Nano. Yeah, Nano, from what he's told me, he went very, very hard in his 20s. You know, he's become a father. He's runs practically like multiple YouTube channels at this point. He's a very busy dude. But he still tries to find as much time as he can to like work out. Yeah, dude, that's you. Still better than Nano Legends. I mean, does it matter, bro? He's probably had one of the most disrespectful comebacks in Legends history. Well, Nano doesn't drink, so he wouldn't have a beer belly. Bro, Nano would have a cookie belly, bro. When I was at the Key Moment studio, he kept getting us cookies at like midnight every day. And one time I was just like, yo, bro, I'm not having it tonight, man. I'm not having any. And like, Nano just kept like, not to be sus, but he kept like smiling at me. He's like, yo, try, Marvin's happening. Like, we just had to. Like, there's one left. I was just like, I'm like, fine, bro, I'll have it. I was just like, like, bro, he's so annoying, bro. Wait, the most cookies? Low-key, probably me. Bro, and the thing is, when I was drinking over there, I was starting to get self-conscious because I was overeating, like, so much on my calories. So, like, I had these drinks, but I was trying to get, like, low-calorie drinks. So I had, like, regular drinks and low-calorie drinks. And I was like, yo, Nano, can you pass me a drink? Because he was going downstairs to get something. Bro purposely got me a drink that had higher calories. I was like, brother, what are you... He's like, I'm like, bro, I'm like, what are you doing? Now the cookies, bro. Nano's actually a cookie demon, bro. Bro, he kept getting insomnia cookies, man. That's why Damaku cooked you? Yeah, that's true, man. And then it was funny because I remember one time, after we finished like a recording session at the studio, it was like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. And like he got the insomnia cookies, we ate them, and we were just like kind of vibing. Then he's like, alright bro, I'm going to bed. And I was like, yo, we out to the gym? I'm just like, what are you talking about, bro? It's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Yo, we out to the gym? I was just like, yeah, man, let's go. I'm like, yeah, bro, let's go, right? I didn't bring, like, my phone. I didn't put on my shoes. I was just, like, in his car. And he was just, like, driving to the gym. And then, like, halfway through, he's like, all right, nah, I'm just playing. And then he's drove me back. I'm just like, bro, like, I knew you weren't actually gonna go. I'm like, bro, there's no way. What are insomnia cookies? They're basically just, like, these really soft, big, gooey, chewy, like, sex cookies. That you can get, like, really late. No shoes. I was wearing socks. Socks, bro. And I was really... Dude, bro, IRL Nano is a bit meister, man. Like, the first time I showed up, when I landed to meet everybody at the Key Moment Studio, I call Nano, and I'm like, yo, I'm at the airport. And he's like, yo, what airport are you at? I'm like, oh, I'm at this airport. He's like, he pauses for like 10 seconds. He's like, are you for real? I'm like, yeah. He's like, dude, you're at the wrong airport, bro. I'm like, are you being for real? And he's like, yeah, you're like 2 hours away. I'm like, you're lying, bro. And he's like, yeah, man. I mean, I'll still get you, but it's gonna take like 2 hours. I'm like, are you being serious? And then like 10 minutes later, he's like, nah, I'm just messing with you, bro. It's like, dude, what the hell? It's my first time being here, bro. I like actually got scared. I was like, what is he talking about? I was like, bro. Dude, it would just be like random like little things too. I would ask him like, yo, do you have any like forks or like to eat food or something, like any napkins? He's like, oh no, we don't have that. I'm like, bro, you don't have any forks or water? He's like, nah, bro, like we don't believe in that or something. I'm just like, what are you talking about? But yeah, no, we don't have forks. I'm like, oh, okay. And then like he's like, no, I'm just playing. They're right here. I'm like, bro, I don't live here, dude. Like, I don't, what, like, how am I supposed to know if you're being, like, for real or not? He just kept messing with me the entire time. Like, I wasn't used to him doing that. Oh. Okay, we're back. Bro, he gaslit me, like, the entire trip. Yeah, I don't know why this came into like a quad IRL like retrospective, but nah, hanging out with the boys was really fun, dude. Because it's one thing to like, you know, meet like, you know, like-minded individuals and record stuff and have like good chemistry, but to like actually chill with the guys and like have a blast, like a lot of times when we're IRL, we kind of just be like messing around, not because we're like lazy, but it's just because like we just really enjoy each other's company.
How's it going to go?
And it's kind of fun just to chill. John, thank you for the 2, pal. It's going great, man. But yeah, like, last trip, Diddy and I, we deadass played Smash, like, 80% of the trip. We were just playing Smash Bros. I felt bad because, like, Nano would be setting up all the tech stuff. And, like, we would be like, yo, Nano, you need any help? He's like, nah, it's cool, guys. Just keep playing Smash. And we're like, okay. Oh, man. But nah, Diddy's actually really good at Smash, bro. No pun intended. Like, I could take a couple games off of him, but there was one day where, like, he was just cooking me, dude. Sorry, I breathed on my cable. Awesome. Who does he main? He's a Kirby main. I thought he was one of the Kirby mains that just, like, jumps to the sky and, like, down Bs. But no, he actually, like, knows how to play Kirby. Which is funny because my main is DDD. That's my main. Etho, thank you for being a bronze breaker, my friend. Thank you, Kyle. Iron is a little Mac main. Funny. I think next time we do IRL Quad, we're definitely doing a Smash vid. I don't know whose channel it's going to be on, but there's no way we don't record a Smash vid. With Smash, we're playing Ultimate. You don't main Rob? I actually do play Rob. Rob is pretty fun. People forget that his side B like is a reflect. Truth got to be there this time? I don't think so, bro. I feel so bad for guys. You really don't understand, bro. You really don't understand because Truth hates traveling. You gotta be in the context of someone that hates traveling, refuses to travel, doesn't like to travel, right? And then he finally travels because he has something to like actually do / see, which is the community fest. I swear to God, it must have been 5 or 8 times Truth has needed to change flights, cancel flights, or like adjust his flight in some way, shape, or form. 5 to 8 times. To the point where like on the way back, when I got home, me and Truth were in the same airport. Like, meanwhile, like, keep in mind, I can go home at this point because I'm home. I can leave. But like, Truth is like, he's trying to like rebook his flight because a flight got canceled and like they didn't automatically like change it for him. So I'm like, I stayed with him for like another hour and a half because I felt terrible. And he finally got his stuff rescheduled and he just left and like he was like so frustrated, but eventually, you know, he obviously finally got a way to go home. But Slay's also like that, where like he hates flying, and unfortunately, the first time he came down to the studio, his like flight got delayed and all this stuff. So it's just like it's harder to sell it, you know. I've flown a lot. I guess we got the stone. Let's see how much we get. Ooh, 45 stones. Bang. So, if you guys know me or you've been following me for a long time, I would always go to every single PAX East and West, and I would always go to the Game Awards. I think it was just last year I didn't go to PAX West, I only went to East, and I didn't go to the Game Awards this year. I think I'm going to stop just because, like, the whole reason why I was doing that was to get a games career job, and I finally got that. Which is, like, now my new part-time job. Like, I do games PR. So I don't really see the reason. Because I was going there to, like, network and, like, you know, try to sell myself and stuff. But now that I got the job, I don't really see the reason to go to those as much anymore. But I will always go to Battle Hour. Any Dragon Ball events I can go to, I will always go to. If Legends does a community fest, I'd love to go to something like that. I love the Dokan community fest. I love Battle Hour. I will always go to Battle Hour. Yeah, PAX, I probably won't go anymore. But I say all that to say, I've been on a lot of flights. And I've been flying pretty consistently. So, keep in mind, PAX East, West, Game Awards. That's 3 flights throughout the year. And then, if you include Battle Hour, when it wasn't canceled, that's 4 flights. Well, 3. Because PAX East, I didn't need to fly. So 3 flights throughout the year. I've only had 1 delayed flight, and that was coming back last Key Moment Studio trip. So it is hilarious to me that, like, Slay and Truth, the first time they're flying in years, their stuff gets delayed, and for me, it didn't, like, nothing got delayed until, like, my most recent trip. What was so, like, nerve-wracking about my Key Moments trip was, my connecting flights. I felt like I actually had the speed run IRL. Because I would land, and I would actually have, like, 10 to 20 minutes to get to my next, terminal, or whatever the hell they call it. And, you know, granted, there would be new airports that I've never been to, They have varying directions. Some of you have to take, like, trams or trolleys or, like, some form of transportation to get to the other terminal. And I'm just like, dude, like, there's no way. Like, I remember coming back home, I had to, like, do a connecting flight, and I had to get on this little bus. And I think boarding was stopping in, like, 10 minutes. And, like, this guy, the bus driver, it's not his fault, granted. But, like, he's sitting there, I'm on the bus, and he's, like, waiting for people to get on. I'm like, yo, bro, can we get going? I'm like, yo, bro, can we get going? This is gonna be me chasing after the plane, bro. Like, I don't know, man. Like, it was so, like, one of the flights I got on, it felt like as soon as I sat down, the plane immediately took off. That felt terrible. I'm used to getting on a plane, I sit on the plane, I put my stuff away, and then it takes like maybe 10-20 minutes before the flight actually like takes off. Like for that, I was rushing, I put my stuff down, and the plane took off like 5 minutes later, and I was like, what the hell? So like I just made it, bro. But yeah. Big time fear of heights, so probably not for me. The thing is, if you're on a plane, as long as you don't have a window seat, you'll probably be fine, because it kind of just feels like you're on a boat or a train, essentially. The only time you really feel the plane is if you're on a smaller plane. When you're on a smaller plane with less seats, every movement the plane makes you feel. If you're on a big plane, their movement is way more restrictive, so you don't feel it as much. Let's go to Lexi. I don't like the pressure. It's fair. Yeah, turbulence does suck. I can get scared of heights. It depends on the heights and how safe you are from the heights. Like one time I traveled to Ireland with my family. We were exploring like this castle, and there's this part like off the castle where like it was just like rocky cliffs and stuff like that. And I legit actually jumped from like one rock formation to another. It wasn't like a big like jump, but like, you know, say if I slipped or something, like it's just rocks, cliff, water. Like that would have been really bad. And it's not like there's ladders or anything, right? So it's just like I definitely was like low-key putting myself in danger, but like I just really excited to explore. But my family and parents were pretty pissed at me. Could have a Netflix documentary. Oh, dude, my Ireland trip was like life-changing. My friends kept roasting me because when I went to Ireland, they kept saying like, "Oh, dude, like, what are you gonna do in Ireland? Just look at like cows and grass?" I'm like, "Yeah, and it's beautiful. Like, I don't care. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm a very like my ideal vacation is chilling, eating good food, taking in the sights, and just relaxing, bro. I feel like some people's vacation is like, all right, wake up, everybody, go. We're gonna do hit this. We're gonna go to this amusement park. We're gonna see this. We're gonna like, I'm not trying to do all that, bro. Like, my vacation is a vacation. Like, we do this, we do that, take the sights, eat good food, you know. I'm happy. That's all I need to do, bro. I'm a very simple guy. Man, this is exhausting. Should be a break. That's what I'm saying, dude. What I'm gonna do is eat 7 different countries, like so many foods. Rangers, didn't you just turn 20, bro? Want to go to Japan? I would only go to Japan if like a group was going. I would not go like by myself. I feel like every friend group that watches anime is like, yo, dude, Japan trip, and like it just never happens. But like I was actually kind of looking forward to the Legends Championship because that gave me an excuse to go, but it's only for Japan locals, so I never ended up going, unfortunately. But, you know, I mean, I would love to beat Goresh. I think that'd be very fun. But yeah, I would have to go to something. I wouldn't just go to Japan just to go to Japan. Unless, like, I was going with a group. I mean, I'm a big sushi guy, dude. I love, like, fish. So I think I would really like the food in Japan. And ramen. I really like ramen as well. But I'm told that there's not as many blue zones. I'm looking at the recording and it's almost an hour. I believe the red zones took us 2 hours and 30 minutes to complete. I don't know how much Kurt's cut it down. But here we are, an hour in. You like raw? Okay, of course, they're very funny. Becoming 20, I don't even know what to do in life. I'm discovering what I am now. I have a big dream of becoming an actor. Anything's possible, I guess. I mean, VH. The only thing I would recommend to you, pal, is try to find work that's sustainable, that you can currently do, and then, you know, like, try to pursue acting on the side. Because I think that's what's difficult about creative careers is that I feel like a lot of people, especially now, they're like, just abandon everything and just chase your dreams. I hear that, and I think that's beautiful, but not everybody has the luxury to do that, or the resources, or the money. So I'd really recommend trying to find a job to hold you over, and then pursue acting on the side, right? Crab or lobster? Crab. I'm a big crab guy. With my family, they love lobster, but I think what really turned me off the lobster is that when you eat, like, the whole lobster, you, like, take off the tail, and there's, like, the green poopy by the tail, and I feel like we just ran into that way too much, and it just turned me off, dude. Lobster tastes good, but I feel like it doesn't taste good enough for the effort that it takes to eat the lobster. Or, like, crab, like, I'll just eat a crab cake, or just, like, you know, crab whatever. Crab just tastes better. It's extra flavor, yeah, okay. You can have the green lobster poop if you want. That's you. I'm good. Yeah, unfortunately, whatever creative field you want to go into, whether it's art, content creation, video editing, acting, anything creative like that, I unfortunately, and I think that's kind of just like the world we live in right now, I think you just need more than one job. Unless, like, you're very lucky and very fortunate, or you just chose a really good career path, I think in this day and age, you kind of need multiple sources of income.
Alright, let's do this.
Never had seafood? I would recommend having salmon. If you never had seafood, salmon I feel like is a good gateway fish because it tastes like beet, kind of. That's what I would recommend. My favorites, besides crab, I think swordfish might be my favorite. Swordfish actually tastes like steak. Actually just, like, tastes like steak. Swordfish is really, really good, but it's expensive. It's like a very premium, like, fish meat. I like shrimp, but I feel like if I eat too much shrimp, my stomach, like, starts to, like, feel funny. I had swordfish today. It was like steak fish. Right, bro? I'm telling you, swordfish is gas. Do you like scallops? I don't hate scallops. I think the way I've had scallops a lot is, like, it's wrapped in bacon. The only fish I don't like is like the runny fish. So like I think what, mussels or oysters or clams. That is like the only fish that kind of turns me off. This is very runny. There I have gator? No. Can we keep talking about fish? Yeah, for the longest time, my family and I used to call salmon salmon. Had fried alligator. The most out there meat I've had, I think, is maybe ostrich. I had like an ostrich burger at a burger place. Tasted alright. And then I had like rabbit at a place. And unfortunately, rabbit was kind of good as hell. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. The rabbit was kind of gas. The rabbit was really good. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, man. The rabbit was actually scrumptious, bro. Rabbit tender? It's like dark meat. But I had it, it was shredded in some pasta. And it was in the sauce that was really yummy. But, like, I'm Italian, and an Italian dish is like having, veal, which is like lamb. And there's like, you can have like a marsala with lamb, which is just like a mushroom and like a rich mushroom sauce with lamb. And then there's like piccata, which is like a lemon rich sauce, and you can have that with lamb. Like, that's pretty good. That's crazy about tuna. Unfortunately, tuna, if you're not a big fan of tuna, tuna is probably one of the biggest cheat codes for like putting on lean muscle, because I think tuna is really low calorie but like super high in protein. So I know there's some like muscle heads out there that just like consume tuna like water. But yeah, I think tuna's aight. I'm not big on tuna. Tuna's the king of protein, yeah. Dude, fish is great, because fish is very low calorie and typically very high in protein. Typically. Depends what fish you're having, of course. Really, fish is good? Dude, I'm telling you, a lot of fish is very low calorie and high protein. I think gym is therapy 100% only has advantages. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some toxicity to gym. Like, I think it's great for boosting confidence, but I think some people let it get to their head. You always gotta stay humble, bro, when it comes to the gym, man. Because everybody's learning. And I feel like one misconception about the gym, or at least maybe this is just a me thing. I think a misconception of the gym is like, people say like, oh, nobody's looking at you, nobody cares. No, bro. I think what people actually mean to say is everybody's looking at everybody, so who cares, is what I would say. Like, at some point, you know, someone's gonna walk in front of you, or like, you know, you're gonna walk in front of somebody, and it's like that meme, I don't know if Kurtz knows what meme I'm talking about, you can put it in, but it's just like, damn, I wish I had that. It's like these two girls, and the girl's like, damn, I wish I looked like them. Like, I'm telling you, it's a lot of that, bro. It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that. It's like, I really want to get in your head about it. Was this supposed to be a Dokan video? I mean, bro, I'm just getting through these blue zones, man. What are we gonna be talking about, man? Because of health, actually, when I stopped training, my mental just didn't feel right. Just feel weak, you know? I'm always looking at people benching when they don't have spotters just in case. Me too, bro. I be looking at some people, and they be making me nervous. They be making me nervous, man. Like, I'll see them, like, be benching something crazy. I'm like, you're benching that? And, like, it's no disrespect. Like, some people... I'm not trying not to be disrespectful, but some people have sleeper builds, right? That exists. That's a real thing. Or it depends on how much, you know, how much you're wearing. If you're wearing, like, very baggy clothing, it might not be very noticeable. But, like, I remember seeing certain, like a kid, like, lifting, like, really heavy on the bench. I'm just like, you gonna be alright, bro? And I think he just did, like, one rep. He did it, to his credit. But I was just like, okay. I'm like, thank God, bro. I'm like, he was actually making me nervous. I would never press or squat without the safety bars. So one of the funniest gym fails I've ever... Two funny gym fails I had. I went to my friend's gym. It was a New York sports club. And we were doing pull-ups. And I think at the time I couldn't do the pull-ups without the assist. And I was, you know, for assisted pull-ups, for context, they have this like little knee pad thing. And you set a weight, so it kind of carries you, and you do your pull-ups. My dumbass, when I finished my pull-ups, there's like two little pads that you can step on and then go back to the floor. Me, I did my pull-ups and then just let go, and then the pad that holds your knees just slammed to the ground, and I slammed with it. And I turn around, I'm like, and everybody's looking at me. I'm just like, and my friend is like, bro, what is wrong with you? And then the second really big embarrassment I had was, this was the first time I worked out. Basically COVID happened and I couldn't go to the gym for like a year. I come back to the gym after COVID. You know, COVID's still a thing, so you have to like work out with a mask. And I'm like, I know my next day was legs. It was legs, so I'm gonna do legs. I go to squat, and I guess I didn't realize, or I wasn't paying attention. As I was squatting, the plates on the bar were moving slightly. I guess just because maybe the way I was re-racking, I was being like, you know, I wasn't balancing correctly. I don't know. And as I'm squatting, one of the plates rolls off. So I try to catch it, but all that does is make the other plate roll off. So the one plate falls immediately by my feet, and then the other plate rolls away. And Kurtz, I don't know if you could find this commercial, but it felt like the Chef Boyardee commercial, where the Chef Boyardee can rolls through like 8 different countries and cities and towns. Bro, this plate went like across half the gym. So my dumbass, you know, first the one plate falls, and then the other plate rolls away, and everybody's looking at me. I'm like, damn, that sucks. And then I have to do a walk of shame to grab my plate that rolled like 80 feet from away from where I was squatting. I was so embarrassed, bro. So for like half a year, I squatted with the clamps. I'm like, that's never falling off again. Like I'm never having that happen ever again. But yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. Those are like my biggest gym fails. You don't have the little clips sitting in the bar? No, the thing is, I have them at my gym. I just didn't use them. I never used them. It's good to use them just to be safe. But I typically don't use them because I don't... Not that I don't need them, but like I just feel like nothing's gonna happen. But yeah. But taking myself out right then and there, yeah, it was very embarrassing, bro. Oops. I didn't know this was that filled. What's your opinion on Bleach? I think Bleach could be one of the best animes ever made if it wasn't for its pacing. I think Bleach has some of the most likable characters, and interesting movesets. I think Bleach's biggest weakness is its pacing. Bleach's pacing, especially like halfway through like the OG series, sucks, dude. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm talking about the anime, bro. I don't read manga. Yes, Classy. Like, it was really tough to have that conversation with Geek because I can tell Geek loves Bleach. He loves Bleach. But the Ironcane arc, there was so many fights. And there were so many randoms. So many, like, fights that felt pointless, felt meaningless, that felt filler. That it weighed down the actual fights. It made the actual fights, when you fought, like, the numbered Ironcars, like, they felt like they had less weight. that's what bothered me, because it felt like that Ironcane arc, or like the Aizen arc, was like half the series. It was 2 chapters adapted per episode, which is really low. Yeah, man, I think they're supposed to remaster Bleach, right? Like, I would love that, man, because I'm telling you, if they, like, do a Kai of Bleach, Bleach is, like top 5 anime for me. If I've gotten to One Piece, I just met Usopp, bro. Diddy was really pushing One Piece that last Key Moments, our Key Moment Studio meetup, and he got me to watch One Piece, and I just met Usopp. Yes, I guess 1,000-Year Blood War is still ongoing, but it's not called 1,000-Year Blood War. I think it's like another, or it's like the next season of 1,000-Year Blood War. I gotta, bro, 1,000-Year Blood War is insane. I've stopped and started it twice now. I'm gonna have to restart it again, because I keep starting it and then, like, putting it down and not coming back to it for, like, months, and I forget everything, so I gotta, like, rewatch it again. But it is very good, so I don't really hate watching it. 1,000-Year Blood War is pretty short as well. What's your opinion on Solo Leveling? I've not watched it yet. Like, I'm a very casual anime watcher, guys. I pretty much just watch, like, the popular stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that Solo Leveling is not popular, but I only have room for so much anime. How OST is this? Sounds like a JRPG. Wait. Kind of fire, bro. I want to hear that intro again. That's kind of insane. Why don't you read or try to read some mangas? Bro, respectfully, bro. Sorry, you're seeing the rest of the stuff I spilled on myself, but this is me. Respectfully, I'm not reading stuff. Bro, I will watch anime. I am not reading it, bro. I am not a reader. I'm sorry. I am a hype beast. I am only watching anime. Not even an audiobook? Bro, audiobook saved me in high school. Bro, I would listen to an audiobook at like double the speed. That's how I got through high school, bro. But when I had to read 1984, and granted 1984 wasn't even that bad, but I'm like, bro, I gotta do the audiobook, bro. I'm not sitting there reading, man. Because keep in mind, if I'm doing an audiobook, I can, like, play a game or, like, play something else. Huh? What the that's kind of sad, Iron? I don't care. I don't care, bro. Like, I'm a hype beast. Like, I'm watching it. Like, I'm not reading manga, bro. I'm not flipping through. Bro, the last time I flipped through pages and got hype was Captain Underpants. Okay? When you could flip it, when you did Flip-O-Rama and it looked like he was punching the character in real time. That's the last time I got actually hyped reading something, bro. I'm not reading manga. I am watching anime. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm lying. I mean, this isn't going to be much better. I think the last time I actually was, like, geeked reading something was How to Train Your Dragon. And the only reason why, because I had to do AR reading in high school, and How to Train Your Dragon was actually a cheat code, because How to Train Your Dragon had pictures, and I was like, let's go, bro. So like I would have like I would be like, oh, text, oh, picture, oh, text, oh, picture, like, and, you know, it would just like get the neurons firing, bro. Like, I'm sorry, that's just who I am, dude. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So like, I need the pictures in my books, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Percy Jackson books went hard. I only seen the movies, bro. I can't lie. You would have hated Shakespeare plays? Oh my god, yeah, I did hate those, bro. Because, like, bro, what I hated about reading those, like, hoity-toity, old-ass English books is that you would have to read it, and then you would have to decipher that shit, man. Like, I have to read it, and I have to read something to read it. I'm just like, bro, it can't be that good. Like, the writing is not that fire. I guarantee you, it's not, like, bro, I'm telling you, it's not that good, man. I think the book that was killing me was, A Tale of Two Cities. I don't know if anybody's ever read that book. It was just like, I don't know, a girl that was bored and like cheating and like, I don't know, man. I was just like, bro, what am I reading? I don't know, man. You want to know what I was surprisingly good at? Philosophy. I was actually really good at my philosophy class. That was stuff where, like, I deadass was guessing. There was a test. Like, basically, we would read stuff, and it would just be, like, research that philosophers had. I'm talking about, like, Plato and whatever back then. And I would kind of just, like, guess what they meant, or, like, make an inference what they meant. And low-key, my guesses would always be right. And I think I got, like, the highest grade in the class that, like, the professor pointed out. Like, I was kind of just, like, the quiet kid in that class. Like, I wasn't, like, trying to bring attention to myself. And the professor's like, yeah, you had the highest grade in the class. I'm like, 94. And I was like, I then I was like, okay, like, shit, okay, I'll take that. I don't know, man. So, philosophy I was able to kind of get through. But, yeah, like, the old, like, Shakespeare stuff, I don't know. Yeah, someone was saying Hamlet. I think Hamlet was kind of cool. Because I think there was, like, betrayal and, like, there's a good twist in that. But, yeah. I was always intrigued by, like, ethics and stuff like that. Like, I took an ethics course. And they determined what is your, like, most important value. And it was one of my favorite college courses, actually. And they determined that authenticity is my favorite value, which I think is pretty cool. And I actually, like, that's why I remember the first time I was inauthentic in a video, it was me reacting to season 2 of Dragon Ball The Breakers, because I was at work. I was working a general 9 to 5 as my first, like, standard PR job, not a gaming PR job, but like a standard PR job. And I was at work, and I was at my desk, and they dropped the trailer for Season 2 at, like, I don't know, 10 in the morning. While I'm at my desk, I'm watching this trailer, and I'm, like, going crazy. I literally run down the stairs, leave my office, I tell the guy, or tell my coworkers I'm gonna be right back, and I react in my car, but I'm like, this isn't good enough, so I had to go home, and I had to pretend I didn't react to the trailer, and it felt terrible. It felt terrible. But yeah, I would say, like, that's why I get along with, like, the people I get along with, because, like, you know, all the guys, like, you know, Nano, Garesh, Truth, Slay, like, all those guys are authentically them. Like, I feel like a lot of people will come at, like, you know, certain people, like, with how they react. And I think Nano gets a lot of heat, like, on how he reacts to stuff. Nano actually just gets that hype. Like, he genuinely just gets that hype. I like to tease him because, like, sometimes he'll cry. And, like, to be fair, I think I did tear over the Trunks animations that came out recently. And then I teared over, I think, Season 9 of Breakers. So the only times I think I've actually teared over announcements. So it does happen. But, I like to tease him. Like, I think it's a little, like, over the top. But, like, if he... Bro, if it gets... if it moves him that much, it moves him that much, man. Goresh never shows any hype. That's not true. He only shows, like, real, genuine hype for LOE. Because that's, like, where he's personally, like, invested in. Like, that's, like, his favorite characters, right? I mean, bro, what kind of triggers me sometimes is that I feel like some people come at me like, you know, maybe it's just me, like, looking too much at comments, but, like, I've been called, like, a Dragon Ball bandwagon creator. I've been called a Dragon Ball fake fan millions of times, which a lot of it probably has been trolling. But, like, guys, I did not like anime for a large portion of my, like, childhood. It wasn't until, like, late middle school that I got into Dragon Ball, and I watched OG Dragon Ball, and I watched, like, Fairy Tail and Naruto. And then Naruto is what made me fall in love with anime, and I really enjoyed OG Dragon Ball because it felt like a campy Saturday morning cartoon. And just, like, to have people tell me, like, oh, I don't like Dragon Ball, I'm not a real Dragon Ball fan, it's just, like, I don't know, dude. Like, it makes me feel, like, again, I just expressed that, like, my most respected or most the character trait that I hold dear the most is authenticity. It makes me feel a type of way because I'm like, am I fake? Like, am I fake for, like, I don't know, being a Dragon Ball creator? Just, like, I don't know, like, is it cool that, like, I'm, like, a casual fan? Like, I don't live and breathe Dragon Ball, bro. I really, like, my favorite franchise is Sonic. Like, I'm a way bigger Sonic fan than Dragon Ball. I feel like I've been pretty vocal about that. I feel like I've been very vocal about, like, not being a massive Dragon Ball fan. But, like, I've never pretended or acted like I, like, know all this stuff, or I bleed, like, orange and blue. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of just fallen into this community and this scene. Like, I don't know. But I did find the bandwagon comment funny because, like, yeah, man, I joined the bandwagon that was Dragon Ball The Breakers. You know, the big, like, the oil spout that was Dragon Ball The Breakers. Just the infinite money glitch that was Dragon Ball The Breakers, you know? But yeah, dude, I remember watching, like, the cell... like, my key Dragon Ball memories growing up was watching OG Dragon Ball when Goku reunited with Grandpa Gohan. Goku reunited with... I get chills. I deadass get chills. Like, people can say what they want. I get chills whenever I think about Goku reuniting with Grandpa Gohan. That means something to me, man. That moment is so wholesome and, like, so... I don't know. It just means a lot to me. And I feel like nothing in Dragon Ball has really ever encapsulated that besides, like, maybe Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. And I remember watching the Cell Saga or the Cell games on my, like, big TV. I, like, download the episodes off of some site. Shh, don't tell anybody. And I would mirror cast my phone to the TV. And I was watching the Cell Saga on my TV, and I was like, I'm like, bro, I'm actually watching peak right now. And, like, that was awesome, dude. Like, that was really sick. And those are, like, my favorite memories of Dragon Ball. Like, I thought Saiyan Saga was sick. Like, Saiyan Saga felt like had real stakes. People were getting off left and right. Same thing with Namek Saga. And then Cell Saga was cool. Boo Saga felt like there was a lot of stakes as well because everybody was getting off left and right again. Like, I feel like a lot of people don't like Boo Saga. I like Boo Saga a lot. I feel like Boo Saga was doing a lot of stuff. A lot of people were just dying. And it genuinely felt like Boo, like, actually could have killed everyone. Like, it genuinely felt like that. And I'm not saying that the other arcs didn't feel like that, but it genuinely felt like we were losing. Like, it genuinely felt like we were losing. That's what I really liked about the Boo arc. I don't know if anybody else felt like that, but I actually was like, I'm like, yo, are we about, like, is the world, like, are we fucked? That's low-key what I was, like, thinking watching that arc. I didn't like Boo Saga because people were making the same mistake they just made in the Cell arc. The thing is, I wasn't really thinking about that. I was kind of just absorbing the content, but I hear you. But yeah, I don't know, just like little stuff like, oh, I don't remember that, like, in what order Boo absorbed people. Low-key, I didn't remember Tien showing up on the Boo Sagas. I felt like that was so insignificant. Like, these little details, or like, some of the Bobbity minions, like, Slay will troll me on that I don't remember. But, like, I don't know, it's just, like, I still watched the show. And maybe I didn't watch it in, like, my formative years, but I still watched it, like, you know, in middle school through high school. And it still had a big impact on me. Tien disrespect would not be tolerated. I mean, my favorite Tien moment was the Cell moment. I really like Tien, but I think low-key, like, one of my favorite characters is Yamcha. Because, like, you know, I'm a gym bro to a degree. And the most aura Yamcha's ever had to me, and nobody talks about this scene, but I believe it's from OG Dragon Ball when he's training for one of the world tournaments. Yamcha's working out at the gym, and he's so strong that he's, like, I think he's doing low rows, or, like, not low rows, but isolateral rows. He breaks the machine. He breaks the machine, and I thought that was aura. I thought that was tough as hell. I thought that was so sick. That's Saiyan Saga? Okay. Just to get washed by Tien. Thoughts on Lord Jack? It's like, yeah, I don't... Like, that's what pisses me off, because you'll have, like, someone named Cum Nacho, who, like, who'll be like, yo, do you remember Lord Jaguar? Do you know this, like, niche character? Do you remember this character from the movies? Bro, I never watched the DBZ movies, okay? And, again, partly the reason why I haven't watched them now is because I'm trying to figure out a way to make it content, because I feel like I am a creator, and I feel like you guys want to see my reaction, so maybe I will make a Patreon down the line, and, like, make my reactions to those movies, like, Patreon exclusives or something like that. Yeah, I don't know the Bio Warriors, but... Did I watch Lord Slug? So, 5'9" was doing a movie retrospective. I think I've watched Blood Rubies, Lord Slug, and then I think my buddy Savior was streaming the Android 13 movie. I watched that one. And beyond that, I haven't seen anything else besides the Super movies. How much is Dokan Breakers Legends tell you? That's the thing. I feel like I've gotten the cliff notes or the important beats from the game. So, like, I don't feel like I need to watch the movies. But, who knows, bro? I could be 100% wrong on that. Really get full Super Saiyan? Well, from my understanding, they just don't treat full Super Saiyan like a real form. What do you think Dokan 11th anniversary of Lotus are going to be? I think they should do Daima. What is 5'9" you guys have been talking about a lot recently? 5'9" was a group created by Gresh, Talon, Sunblade, Nolar, Ryuden, I believe Truth as well. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Toon? I think. And it was basically all the gacha tubers that you know. And it was their attempt to branch off into general gaming content. And unfortunately, it failed. I'll just be straight up, it failed. But what was cool about it is that I got to meet a lot of people through the group, and a lot of great memories were made. And I don't think I'd be the person I am today without that group, so I got nothing bad to say about 599. Oh, and Nas as well, yeah. Were you always bullied during the 5-9 days? To a degree. Well, Iron Fine Love Before Reveals and stuff. Oh my god. Rangers. You just, oh my god. Rangers, you just gave me a perfect idea. That might be a Valentine's Day video. Maybe I'll react to that video for Valentine's Day this year. Oh my god, I totally forgot about that video. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so cringe. Damn, Rangers, you're 20 right now? You watched that video when you were like 16 or 15. God damn, I'm unk. I'm so unk, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I can't believe it. You just unlocked like a core memory. Unk realization settling in. My favorite Legend release of 2025? Easily Android 13. He's what I wanted Ultra Cell to actually be.
Alright, let's do this.
What game you about a plat? Nothing, King. I just plat Geckin. I think Dokan doing a Majin Vegeta would be sick. Because from my understanding, they really have not done Majin Vegeta like that. Like, the first Majin Vegeta they did was a free-to-play. So I actually think a Majin Vegeta would be a good idea. 25 when you upload breakers? Damn. Oh, dude, the GameCube was the best console. I'm sorry. Well, I think it depends what aisle you're on. I think, objectively, the PS2 is probably the best console. But for me, I grew up with the GameCube. GameCube's the best console for me. Yeah, no, that's fair. Bro, if you had a PS2, PS2's best console. I think just the library the PS2 had, I think PS2 probably clears everything, but I grew up with a GameCube. I love GameCube, man. That was just like Dragon Quest asked those two. N64 was dope. But no, the first time I played an N64, when I was a kid, I would get my haircut at a place called Kids Cuts. And what was really fun about it is that when they would take your haircut, they would have N64s there. So as I was getting my haircut, I would play Mario Kart 64 or like Super Mario 64, and it was so fun, dude. And the best part was there was a Chuck E. Cheese next door, bro. I was geeked to get my haircut, getting my haircut, because I got to play N64. Then I would go to Chuck E. Cheese right after, eat the Chuck E. Cheese pizza. Oh my god, bro. God, I was up when I was like 6 years old, dude. But yeah, then eventually I got an N64. Bro, guys. All the 2000s kids, step out for a sec. Close your ears. Yo. Well, actually, I guess I'm a 2000s kid, to be fair. 2005, post kids, close your ears. Guys, remember going to McDonald's and them having Game Cubes, bro? Remember going to a McDonald's and playing remember playing Double Dash in the McDonald's, bro? Bro, come on, man. Come on, bro. You don't, bro, you guys don't know, bro. You don't know. The controllers were so greasy. Shh. Shh. Yo, Gem, shh. Yo, Gem, shh. Yo, not too much, Gem. Gem, not too much, bro. Not too much. Not too much on the GameCube at McDonald's, bro. Not too much, bro. Come on, Gem. That was peak, bro. Those were peak days. Listen. Listen, the McDonald's that had the arcade, the McDonald's and the Burger Kings that used to have the arcades and the playpens, bro, were they disease like Area 51 sites? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I probably like have a disease that's gonna hit me like, I don't know, 30 years later from playing on the GameCubes and the playpens when I was like 9? Probably. Oh man, but hey, it was peak, bro. It was peak childhood experiences, man. I made a stronger trust. Bro, I won't forget the Burger King by me, man. They had the Simpsons arcade game, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Bro, there's a Friendlies by me. They had a Miss Pac-Man Galaga, right? Bro, I would waggle the... Chill now. Chat, chill. Chat, chill. I know you... Let's chill. Let's relax. I would waggle the stick, right? As, like, they would do the demo. Because you know how, like, arcades, they, like, play the game without you playing it? I would waggle the stick while, like, it would, like, say game over. Like, during the Galaga screen. When, like, the Galaga ship was shooting stuff, I would waggle the stick. An error code would pop on the arcade machine. And then I would actually be able to play Galaga without even spending any money. Bro, you guys don't realize, man. You know how cool that felt to go to that Friendlies, waggle the stick, and be able to play Galaga for free without putting any quarters in? Come on, bro. You guys don't understand. I was a hacker. I would waggle the stick and error code would pop up on the screen. And I would get the play for free. Come on, bro. Little Scammer Kane is crazy, dude. What are you talking about, man? I'm sure a pro waggling sticks. There it is. FBI, he ratted himself out. What do you... Yo, chill. Yo, chill, bro. Guys, I'm going to tell you one of my favorite combos at Friendlies. I don't know if anybody went to a Friendlies ever. My favorite... That's actually a fire windscreen. My favorite combo at Wendy's. So they had this... they would have this sundae. That would be like... It was a mint chocolate chip sundae. It was a face. They would have 2... Reese's Pieces as the ears, a cherry as the nose, and like 2 M&Ms as the eyes. Bro, that shit was gas. And you want to know what I would do to put it down? I would get orange juice. I would drink orange. I would have the ice cream be cold and shit. I would drink orange juice. I know it sounds crazy. I know it sounds great. It was gas. It was peak. It was peak, bro. Mint chocolate chip, the Reese's Pieces ears, the cherry nose, the M&M eyes, the mint with the freaking hot chocolate like drizzle, the hot fudge drizzle on the mint chocolate chip ice cream with orange juice. That shit was peak. Oh my god, bro. It was so good, man. I know your stomach was hurting, bro. My stomach was in heaven. I was in paradise. I was in paradise, bro. Bro, I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up. Friendlies Monster Mash Ice Cream. I'm looking it up. Oh my god! Oh my god, Kurtz, you have to put this in the video. Kurtz, you have to put this in the video. I found it. You guys think I'm lying. Like, you guys think I'm lying, bro. Guys, look at this shit. You guys, look at this shit. Bro. Bro, I would have this, and then I would drink orange juice. Bro! Bro, it was so good. It was so good. That's nothing like you described. I literally said... I said Reese's Pieces. Alright, whatever. Reese's Cups Ears. M&M Eyes. Cherry Nose. Hot Fudge. Chocolate Chip Mint Ice Cream. That's exactly as I described, bro. Look at it. Look at it, bro. Come on, man. Come on. Someone said that's a reindeer? Bro. Bro, I'm telling... Bro, I'm bugging? I'm bugging? All I'm saying is, try it. All I'm saying is, try. All I'm saying is, have a little bit, get some Minute Maid orange juice. Have a little ice cream, drink the orange juice. I guarantee you will be taken to levels of life you've never experienced, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Chat, have I ever lied to you? Chat, have I ever lied to you, bro? Come on, man. Come on, bro. Bro, yes, a lot? Okay, guys, listen. Have I ever lied to you about ice cream specifically? Yes? In 2026, have I ever lied to you about ice cream? Just saying. Right now? Alright, bro. Alright, bro. Alright, bro. You said Reese's Pieces? Bro, I said the wrong... Bro, at the end of the day, it's night, right? And on that ice cream... It's Reese's, okay? I just said the wrong thing. It's the Reese's Cups Ears. I believe that's either M&M Eyes or Reese's Pieces Eyes. Hot Fudge Cherry Nose. I got like 75% correct. Chocolate Chip Mint Ice Cream, bro. I got like... Alright, bro. Bro, there's definitely another one. There's like, let me look up another. Friendlies. Cookie. Shop. I don't know. I think that one was my favorite, but there was like... Guys, you wanna know the best ice cream flavor of all time? I'm about to put y'all on game, bro. I'm about to put y'all on game. I'm gonna put y'all on game right now, bro. Y'all wanna know the best ice cream flavor of all time? The Tonight, though. The Tonight, though. Bro, the Tonight, though actually clears everything. It's vanilla ice cream, chocolate ice cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, brownie cookie dough, and what else do you want? What else do you want, bro? What else could you possibly want in the world? Bro, is that Jimmy Fallon? Listen, man. Jimmy Fallon, bro, he was in the lab. He found the formula. He found that is the best ice cream. Bro, guys. Bro, look at this, bro. Bro, look at this. Come on, man. Like, come on, man. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about, man? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Diabetes speedrun part 2? Listen, bro. Listen, bro. In war, there's casualties, okay? In the war to Flavor Town, you're gonna take a couple body blows, bro. I'm telling you, you have to try this once in your life. I'm telling you have not experienced ice cream until you've had this flavor, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Please, please, bro. I'm not saying you gotta eat the whole thing in one day. I'm just saying, have a couple scoops. Treat yourself, chat. Treat yourself. So you're saying fuck people with diabetes? I'm saying treat yourself, bro. I'm saying treat yourself. Have a spoonful, bro. Dig in. Experience peak. Experience freedom, bro. Damn. Alright, that's it. I'm done talking about ice cream, bro. Done talking about ice cream. I lied. Let's keep talking about ice cream. All right, chat. Favorite ice cream flavor, go. Favorite ice cream flavor, go. Favorite ice cream flavor, go. Go. I don't want to hear any. Favorite ice cream flavor. Drop everything else you're doing. Favorite ice cream flavor right now. Mint, Rocky Road, pumpkin pie, cookies and cream, mint chocolate chip, vanilla chocolate, Oreo, mint. So guys, I will say it might be a little basic. It might be a little crazy, right? My favorite ice cream flavor, by far, no competition, is cookie dough. It's cookie dough. It's cookie dough. It's cookie dough. Bro, you put cookie dough in something, I'm in. Like, bro, I'm in, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, that's all it takes, dude. Butter pecan, geek. Listen to me. We've worked out together. We've had lunch together. I love you, man. You're a brother. We've worked together for years. You're a sick fuck. Butter pecan, I feel like is taking sugar to your veins and overdosing. That's butter pecan. I'm sorry. Anything butter pecan flavored, bro, the flavor is raw sugar. I'm sorry. If you like it, if you could tolerate that, you must have, like, your tongue must have got ran over by like a forklift. Because if that's not sweet enough for you, I don't know what is, dude. Butter pecan is so fucking sweet. You're saying pecan? Oh, pecan. Yes. A monastery. Mansion. Pecan. Fuck you. Fuck you, bro. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. You might be fat? Because I said I don't like butter pecan, I'm fat now. Like, what? That's actually so crazy to me. Kane is insane. But yeah, no, cookie dough is very basic. It's essentially just vanilla ice cream with cookie dough. I admit that. I like chocolate chip mint. I like chocolate and mint. Now, I saw in Slay's chat, guys, listen. Chocolate chip mint fans, you're safe here. Guys, you're safe. You're safe here. I saw people getting roasted and attacked for liking chocolate chip mint Oreos. I've never had a chocolate chip mint Oreo, but in Slay's chat, they were acting like it was like a cardinal sin to like enjoy that. I like mint and chocolate. I feel like that contrast, it hits, dude. It hits. It hits. It hits. So, like, now that we're on the topic of sweets and stuff, we talked about working out in the gym and all that stuff. toothpaste, you're getting bad chocolate chip mint, bro. You're getting bad chocolate chip mint. Like, bro, if your mint flavored stuff tastes like toothpaste, like, bro, that's not real mint. I'm sorry. The mint leaves have not touched that flavor, bro. That's not real mint. I'm sorry. That's not black. If you like black licorice, you need to be studied in a lab routinely, daily, every minute, every hour of every day. Black licorice has to be the worst flavor, the worst tasting thing I've ever fucking had in my life. Black licorice is disgusting. It tastes like shit. I don't know how anybody in the world would go out of their way to eat black licorice. It is disgusting. It is terrible. I can actually picture the taste of the black licorice in my mind and get sick. That's how fucking awful black licorice tastes. I can literally imagine what it tastes like and actually make myself sick on command. That is how ass black licorice is. I don't know why that exists. I don't know why that exists, dude. It's terrible. Never had it before? God bless your soul, bro. Do not start now. Like, if there wasn't, like, strawberry Twizzlers, I'd probably never have licorice in my life. If you like black licorice, Loki is serial killer. I mean, bro, I don't doubt it, man. I actually don't doubt it. What does it taste like? Somebody said oil. I think that's low-key accurate. Like, I don't know, bro. It's terrible. It's terrible. Bubblegum things flavor taste like straight rubber. See, the only thing about bubblegum flavored stuff, and I think only early 2000 kids, sounds 90 kids will get this. Bubblegum medicine, best medicine. They don't, see, the thing is, they don't make it anymore because it tasted too good. It tasted too good. That's why they don't make it anymore. Bubblegum medicine was like, bro, if I had to take cough medicine and it was bubblegum, I'm down it. I'm taking shots. Like, bro, bubblegum medicine goes crazy. I think they legit stopped making that flavor because it's so good, dude. It's so good. Like, they'd have, like, cherry and, like, grape, which is kind of nasty these days, but, like, bubblegum was out of this world. Finally, a good take. Yeah, bubblegum medicine went crazy, bro. Not that you should be drinking medicine out of enjoyment, but, like, if you had to take medicine, bubblegum was the flavor to get. Bro, guys, can I talk about something? Speaking of bubblegum flavored, you know when you would go to the dentist and, like, they do the pick stuff, and, like, you know, the pick stuff's not too bad if you're brushing your teeth regularly. The worst part is when they do the teeth cleaning, right? The worst part about the teeth cleaning is when they have the flavor and it gets, like, bro, I'm like, dude, do what you gotta do, get every side of my teeth. If that shit hits my tongue, we're fighting. Like, hands will be, like, bro, because I gotta sit there with that shit on my tongue and it tastes terrible and it's just sliding to the back of my throat and there's absolutely nothing. I'm like, sorry, that's a terrible vision. There's, like, nothing I can do. It's so bad. Like, but the only one with that, like, I could tolerate was bubblegum. Bubblegum was, like, the only one I could tolerate. Bubblegum was the only one I could tolerate. That's why I bring it up. Applause AO. Alright, bro. Strawberry something I could tolerate? Bro, it was never pleasant, though. I need my wisdom teeth taken out. So I'm going to give you a hot tip right now. So when you get your wisdom teeth taken out, I don't know how long, but you're supposed to put cotton swabs where they removed your teeth. So what my dentist did not tell me is that you're not supposed to leave the cotton swabs where they remove your teeth the entire time. Because the where they remove your teeth, it needs to heal on its own. I left the cotton swabs almost in for 24 hours because I didn't know. Literally, if you go back, you can go back to the video right now. Kurtz, if you want to include the clip. When I'm reacting to the leak of Dragon Ball The Breaker's first anniversary, I legit have cotton swabs in my cheeks as I'm recording the video. Because I thought I had to keep them in my mouth. But that's not good to do because you'll get blood clots. Thankfully, I didn't get blood clots because you have to like do like a whole thing for that. You're supposed to like have it in for maybe like 2 to 3 hours, and then like the wound just heals on its own. But you keep the cotton swabs on it, it won't heal on its own, so it kind of screws you. But yeah, I don't know why I brought that up, but I could have sworn I saw someone talk about. Oh yeah, it's because someone said they need wisdom teeth removal. Dentist asking questions. So guys, I had this conversation with my girlfriend. Bro, what do they be playing when they're working on you when you're at the dentist? For me and my girlfriend, they always play Young Sheldon. I don't know why. They always play Young Sheldon. Like, Young Sheldon is always in the rotation when I'm like at the dentist. I don't know what it is. I don't know if that's the only thing they can afford. But like, Young Sheldon is always on. Subway Surfers, Surf's Up. I've seen Surf's Up once or twice. Friends. They play aerial nature shots for me. Yeah, because I guess it's supposed to relax you, but like, why am I watching Young Sheldon, bro? You're getting a root canal, all you hear is Bazinga. 2.5 Men? 2.5 Men is crazy. You're just seeing like Charlie Sheen like bone somebody while you're like getting your teeth cleaned. I usually skip that part of the video. Okay. In the MCU? Yeah, I've seen the MCU. Then guys, we went through ice cream to like bubblegum flavored stuff. Oops, Meg's probably fine. And then we talked about Young Sheldon somehow. Oh, sure, yeah, you can pass me it later. Oh, I mean, you pass me now if you guys are done. Yeah. I got handed Cinnabons, guys, on a R2D2 foot. Life's pretty good right now. Talk about NFL. I really don't have anything to talk about, bro, because I mean, I work at the Jets Giants Stadium and they're out. Clearly, never had a chance. So like, that was kind of like me following football. I don't. Did the Bills play today or tomorrow? Tomorrow. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny. I saw Dotto tweet out that he wants the Jaguars to win. I added truth. I'd like to see the Bills make it to the Super Bowl, man. I think even if they don't win, it'd be a cool story just to say they made it. Bills fans are getting annoying? I mean, I don't know, not that, maybe I'm being biased because I'm friends with Truth, but like, I don't know, kind of let them be annoying because like, they've never even made it to a Super Bowl. Like, how could they be that annoying, bro? Like, they don't have that much time left. Like, Alvin isn't getting any younger. And the team isn't getting that much better. So it's just like... I don't know, man. Yeah, I've never been since 2012. Yeah, I think that's been the most interesting thing about this year is that all the NFL teams have kind of sucked. Like, there's not any super dominant team. Like, there's no, like, Chiefs or, like, the Patriots, right? Like, it's kind of, everybody's fumbled here and there. And if you're a DB character besides Gammas, I'd probably say Gohan, then maybe like Yamcha or Krillin. Cell. I mean, Cell's cool, but like as like an actual character, I think the Gamma's just really cool. I think Gamma 2 is really cool. But like Gohan, I feel like is like the most relatable. Like, I think he grounds, like, the Z fighters. Goku Black's my personal favorite. Everybody watch that, man. Put him on a list. Favorite villain? Probably Frieza. Very, very basic answer. I remember someone was asking me, like, my favorite DBZ saga, and I think it was, like, a clip. It was a short. I was just like, I like them all. Like, I can't really choose. But I think if I... It's probably maybe Saiyan or Frieza. But I really do like them all. DKP is very crazy. Because I think what was so cool about DKP is that, like, I don't think people realize... Like, the thing is, you really... That's what I'm saying. Like, you really have to watch OG Dragon Ball to get it. Like, OG Dragon Ball, for, like, a majority of the anime, pretty much until Tao, felt like happy-go-lucky, Goku kind of just comes in and, like, cooks everybody. Or, like, even if he loses, like... You know, there's no real, like, stakes. Like, he lost to Yamcha, whatever. You know, he loses to people here and there. Nobody was dying, is my point, right? Like, no one was, like, was dying. Until, like, Tao, that was like, oh, damn, like, this is bad. And then when DKP showed up, and he was, like, offing people, like, left and right, like, Roshi, Tien, all these, like, people that, like, had, like, you know, serious power and, like, notoriety. It was like, damn, okay, like, stuff is getting serious. Yeah, DKP is the blueprint, I agree. I would agree to that. I mean, honestly, bro, I think DKP low-key might be the best. He actually might be the best. Or one of the most like, I think it's like Frieza DKP. They're probably like the best villains. Like in terms of like, what's the word? I'm blanking, bro. I'm like so shot. Like desire. It's definitely not the right word. If you guys could help me out. Not the stakes they provide, being evil. No, like their want to be evil. Ambition. Ambition is close. But yeah, their reason for being evil... Motive, thank you. Bro, I'm so shot. I couldn't think of the word motivation. Motive. I think DKP and Frieza have, like, the best motivation. The best motivation out of all the villains. Cell just wants to do fuck shit. He's literally like that meme where it's like the little boy that's like, I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends. Like, that's Cell. And that's low-key Boo as well. Right? They just want to do fuck shit because... for fuck shit's sake. Where, like... Frieza and DKP actually have, like, a legit motive for what they're doing, right? Doesn't Frieza just do it for the love of the game? Frieza, it's more like he fears the Saiyans. He has to be the strongest. It's an ego thing, right? Where Cell, it's kind of just like, you could argue the same thing to a degree. And then Boo, it's really just like, fuck shit for fuck shit's sake. But, yeah, DKP is also really interesting because he's, like, the other half of, Kami. Which I low-key forget, like, the whole thing about, but, like, it is kind of interesting. Goku Black and Zamasu's motivations. I mean, I think Goku Black and Zamasu is just like, I think sometimes you need a villain that's just evil for being evil's sake. Because I think the trope, I saw somebody post about it, that like they said it was the Zuko effect, where it's like a villain that like reforms and like has a backstory. I feel like a lot of animes kind of fall into that trope. Like they have to have this traumatic back. Sometimes it's cool when a villain is just evil to be evil. Sometimes it's kind of cool. And Zamasu had enough seasoning where, like, I don't care. Like, he's just evil. He's just a bad guy. He just has wrong morals and ideals. Like, Naruto did it way too much. Yeah, I hear that. I hear it. Like, Naruto, I think it depends when you watch Naruto. If Naruto's, like, your first anime, or one of your first, like it was for me, like, I didn't mind it as much, but if, like, you've watched a lot of animes, and then you come into Naruto, you're kind of like, alright, goddamn, bro, like, I'm sorry your puppy died and now you're evil. Like, goddamn, bro. Like, just stuff like that. But, sometimes it's cool when people are just evil for evil's sake. Like, for example, All For One, like in My Hero. Like, bro was just low-key, like, weird and evil. Like, he was just a really twisted guy. And I think that's cool. Like, I think that's cool. How much has the parallel gone up by? I think we're at like 2,200,000. The Joker is the poster child for evil because of evil? Yeah. One Piece, everyone has a sob story. All Form was on Demon Timing? Yeah. Jamaru switching up was the last straw. Geek definitely, he's like, hold, not too much now on One Piece. I mean, I haven't watched One Piece enough to really, like, go to bat for it. I think Cooler would be really cool, no pun intended, if they did another, like, revamp of a villain. Yo, what's good, Boo? Alright, guys, we're about 2 hours in for the blue zones. We might actually have more blue zones than red zones this time around. Guys, okay, today I'm being fat. I'm sorry. 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 I'm wish I could just auto these, dude. Chat. Right now, go. Name your favorite game franchise. Or some of your favorite game franchises. I just want to get a head count. Burnout's pretty based. I didn't think anybody would say Burnout. I'm not super familiar. Sonic, Doom, Sly Cooper, Arkham. Arkham's unique because I feel like, well, I guess there's a couple games like Arkham. Like there's the Shadow of War, Elder Scrolls, Pikmin. So for me, it's probably Sonic. Because that Sonic was like such a formulative like franchise for me. That's like low-key what got me into gaming. Resident Evil, that's pretty based too. Bro, Resident Evil, I low-key, like, if you're like a long-time Resident Evil fan, it's gotta feel so good to have like really like held on to your fandom. Because imagine like, you know, Resident Evil, right? The old games are pretty good. 4, one of the best games ever made, right? I never played it, but that's what I hear, right? 5, not bad, pretty solid. Then 6 comes out. Kills your entire franchise. For years, you don't get another game. And then, like, these remakes come out, and then little by little, or like 7 comes out, like, takes over Let's Plays, takes over the internet. And then, like, the remakes come out. And now, like, Resident Evil is, like, a household name. Like, not to say, like, it wasn't respected, because I think 4 and, like, other games made it respected as, like, a quintessential survival horror. But, like, now, like, it is, like, a game to, like, not fuck with. Yeah, 7 really did wonders for the whole series. But, no, I give a lot of like, Resident Evil is a series I really want to get into, but it's a series I really want to, like, dive into from, like, 1 onward. And I feel like low-key, I want to play the OG 4. Because even before 4 was remade, I hear the OG 4 is one of the best video games ever made. So I kind of want to, like, play the remake of 1, 2, 3, and then, like, maybe play OG 4, and then play the remake of 4, and just, like, experience, like, the changes. Then 5. I've already played 6. 6 was actually my first Resident Evil. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really fun co-op experience. But, no, I think that's kind of cool. But yeah, for me, it's Sonic. Sonic was my favorite franchise. Nobody in here said, Nier. Nier is probably one of my... So for me, it's like Sonic, Uncharted, Nier... probably like Mario, maybe Zelda's in there as well somewhere. But Nier, like, bro, Nier, Automata, like, when I played that in 2017, like, I was in college, I guess it wasn't 2017, but when I played it in college, like, 2019 or 2020, it moved me so much. Like, I literally was writing essays about the game in college. Like, it moved me so much. It was just one of those, like, once-in-a-lifetime, like, gaming experiences. That's why I was so pressed when fucking Troops... I was gonna say something really mean. But when his ass fucking played that game and just, like, ripped it to shreds like it was like a whore at a fucking Las Vegas hotel just to get the plat, fucking spit on the game. And I know he's never ever gonna touch that game again. He spoiled the game, ruined the game for himself. He just got the plat and fucking ran. Like, dude, that is one of my favorite games of all time. One of my favorite games of all time. And he went into the debug mode. In that game, you can buy trophies. You can get in-game currency and buy trophies. Go in debug mode, buy all the trophies, see all the endings without the context. He ruined that game for himself. He can never play it the same now. And dude, that, like, it irks me beyond belief. Like, dude, just fucking play the game. You could, he could have got the plot regularly. Or, like, at least got through the story and then did the debug shit. Oh my god, that bothered me so much. Because that game, I love that game so much, dude. Like, which game? Near Automata. It's not a perfect game. You have to do a lot of replaying. But, like, if you complete that game, dude, and see all the... Man, fuck this song, man. Pissing me off. I'm trying to, like... be all, like, sentimental and shit. But, dude, that was one of the only games I ever played that actually moved me to tears. Like, I remember beating near... Like, bro, I can't talk about this with this fucking stupid-ass song playing, bro. You guys are all be like... As I'm, like, dumping my heart out. Like, as the credits rolled, the official, like, real credits rolled on Nier Automata, I actually was moved to tears. That's how much that game impacted me. And Troop just, like... Ugh, disgusting what he did to that game, bro. What talking about? It's perfect music? Yeah. Top 5 music artists? I think my favorite music group is probably A Tribe Called Quest. I don't think I've ever listened... Maybe Atmosphere? It might be like Atmosphere and A Tribe Called Quest, or maybe like my top 1 and 2. I love those groups. Those groups are my favorite. It's between... They're like my top 2. Then probably Kendrick. Maybe like Denzel Curry. And maybe like Thin Lizzy. Yeah, I know Kanye West. Kanye's great, but I didn't grow up on Kanye. But his music, unfortunately, his old music is very good. Kanye was one of those guys where, like, I'm like, he's so far gone and lost it. But people keep saying his music is that good. I'm like, it can't be that good. And I listened to his discography, like his old, like, you know, 2000s, mid-2000s discography. It is that good, bro. Unfortunately, it is that good. It really is. But yeah, I didn't grow up on it, so it's not like... Bro, you know, yeah, Kanye, unfortunately. He's just... I feel like he... From my understanding, after his mom passed... He just truly was not the same person, and I feel like he just was not surrounded by the right people. But who knows? Who knows? He's a grown-ass man at the end of the day, right? But that's the lore I understand. Outkast is really good. Outkast is also very good. So to give you guys an idea, I'm white, right? So like I grew up on like, you know, rock, any like type of like rock genre. So I didn't really get into hip hop and rap until like maybe like mid high school. I'm not saying you have to like, you know, not be white, or like if you're white you can't listen to hip hop. I'm just saying, like, I don't know, my background, we were listening to rock, okay? So I kind of discovered hip hop on my own. And the first hip-hop tracks I listened to was this artist called Mega Ran. They've also gone by Random. Basically, what they did, I think their genre is called nerdcore, which is where they rap about video games. Like, I think one of his most popular songs is rapping about Mega Man 2 or something like that. But that was like one of the first rap songs I listened to. I thought it was really cool. And then I found... Hold Up by Kendrick. I think it's on Section 8, I think was the album. And I just really like the horns and the vibe and the beat and Kendrick's bars on Hold Up. Section 80. I just really like that track. And after that, I kind of got sold on hip hop. I really am white as fuck. I really got sold on hip hop after that. And then I really want to do a deep dive on hip hop. So I kind of like listened to like the first couple hip hop songs. I listened to like Sugar Hill Gang. I listened to like, I'm forgetting. I'm going to do a big jump. You know, of course I listened to like Biggie, Tupac. One of my favorite groups is like Mos Def and Talib Kweli, which is Black Star is really good. NWA, Wu-Tang Clan, stuff like that. But yeah, no, it was just like, because for me, I grew up listening to rock, so hip hop was just such like a boundless like genre for me that like it felt like it was never like my favorite sound of hip hop is like kind of like old head, like 90s, like early 2000s, like lyrical storytelling with like cool beats and shit like that. I really love that type of hip hop. It kind of just speaks to my soul. Like talk about struggle that I've never had, again, because I'm like, you know, privileged and white and shit. But like it's just like it's very introspective, and I think it's just like cool to vibe out to and stuff. Yeah, that's just like my favorite vibe. Oh yeah, I don't know how to pronounce the name, Ujabes or Nujabes. Yeah. I think one of the first lo-fi artists I ever listened to, because I got introduced to lo-fi through Joji, who used to be Pink Guy, because he dropped an album called Chloe Burbank, and his sound and style was like lo-fi. So I looked up like Chloe Burbank or Joji sounding equivalent stuff, and let me look at my lo-fi playlist right now. So I'm gonna see. I gotta find out who it was. Tampa Beats was one of the first lo-fi artists I ever listened to. And I think that, so I listened to lo-fi before I got into hip-hop, but then I realized a lot of lo-fi or lo-fi-like beats is in like old hip-hop or like that type of style that I like. So it was kind of just like me like discovering lo-fi and then hip-hop beats, and some hip-hop beats that I would like would be used in lo-fi, and it was just really cool. It was really, really cool. You know Miles? Isn't he like a troll artist? What about Linkin Park and Green Day? Early 2010s, I had an emo phase where, yeah, I listened to Linkin Park. My favorite artist at the time was Panic at the Disco. Panic at the Disco was my shit. I, like, lived and breathed. Like, bro, I knew, like, all the words to, I gotta find this one Panic at the Disco track. It's gonna drive me crazy. I Write Sins, not track. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. It's on that album. It's a really weird song name. Yeah, the song is There's a Good Reason These Tables Are Numbered, Honey. You just haven't thought of it yet. I had that song like memorized. I love that song. But yeah, no, it wasn't closing this goddamn door. But no, I mean, that song was fire too. Any of the pop girlies? I listened to a little Ariana Grande at one point. Did she put out a song called Breathin' that I really liked? At one point. Bro, you wanna know what's crazy? So guys, there's a Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood intro that sounds just like House of Memories from Panic at the Disco. I forget what opening it is, but I think it might be like the third or the fourth opening. If you listen to House of Memories and then listen to you know, one of the Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood openings, it sounds just like House of Memories. Or Memories. I don't know. It's one of the Panic at the Disco songs. I just listened to these on a Walkman. Bro, some of the first music I ever listened to was like Game Grumps remixes. I was weird. I didn't listen to music for a long time growing up. I literally was that weird kid that just played games, watched YouTube Let's Plays, and listened to like video game OSTs. And some of the first music I listened to was like Game Grumps remixes. And then I finally like actually started listening to real music. I was a Weird Al kid? Bro, so was I, man. Bro, I remember doing the Legend of Zelda rap from Starbomb, bro. So cringe. You doing any K-pop songs? No, but my friends are big K-pop fans. My friend was a big BTS fan. What we exist in doesn't exist anymore. Bro, I was watching a video and it was like talking about how like, you know, the mid 2010s were like such a different time. We'll never have them again. You wanna know why? Because positivity was pushed way more. Like the song like Pharrell, he dropped the song Happy and that was like the #1 song for the longest time. Bro, if somebody dropped a Happy song now, everybody would shit on it, say it's corny and lame. Because what's popular now is hating on shit. And I'll say it, I don't care to get political. It's because of our fucking president, dude. He's a fucking asshole. Yeah, hate is just like, hate is what's in now, dude. Back in the mid-2010s, like, being positive and cute and funny and quirky was fun. Woke, ran, and coming. Now everything is... Now it's rage bait, now it's controversy, now it's like, you know... I don't know, man. Rage bait is funny? Is it? Is it really? I don't know, man. Like, I feel like a little trolling here and there isn't the biggest deal in the world, but... Joy bait. Rage bait is funny for us, not the creator? Bro, it's so crazy to me, because when I was growing up, viewers and chatters wanted to befriend their creators. Like, actually get friendly and, like, be like, oh, hey, it's you. Yo, what's up, man? And now it's like, now people just want to clip farm their favorite creators. They actually don't, like, want to make a meaningful relationship with their... They actually just want to clip farm. And I've experienced that in real time myself. But it's not just me, bro. It's everybody now. I also think IRL streaming, bro. I think IRL streaming is so toxic. The only like positive IRL stream, I mean, I don't know. I'm not following that scene that much. I think the only positive IRL streamer that I know that's really, really popular is like Speed. And that's it, bro. Bro, because like kids will be 13 and 14 and 15 watching these streamers have like these girls like twerking and like have these OnlyFans. I'm like, bro, when I was growing up, I was watching my creators like crash out and like shit their pants over Amnesia and Happy Wheels and like, I don't know, play The Walking Dead and shit. And now kids are growing up watching these IRL streamers have like OnlyFans girls like in their background. Like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'm a boomer, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. A part of me misses like when memes and streaming and gaming was like not mainstream, bro. So I feel like some people have hopped on for the wrong reasons, man. Aiden Ross is cancer. You know what's really sad about Aiden Ross? I watched a documentary about him and his like rise to fame. He actually seemed like a good and genuine person at the start. Like, he was a grinder and like nobody believed in him. He had a supportive family and all this shit. It was actually like really heartwarming. And then he kind of just like lost touch, like completely lost touch, like somewhere down the line. And then he like started hanging out with Tate and all this shit. Yeah, no, he's a fucking douchebag, man. Speed is goated. Bro, Speed, I respect Speed so much because I feel like when he started out, he was mega toxic. He was mega toxic, mega brain rot, and I feel like for his age, I feel like he's one of the most like mature content creator. Like, bro, I would say he's honestly low-key even more mature than me. Like, sometimes like the way he handles stuff. Like, I feel like I wouldn't even handle stuff that he has to handle as good as I could. Like, I feel like people don't realize like how many eyes are on him, how much people he sees, like how much he has to keep up appearances in person. Like, I feel like he's matured and gotten so much better. Like, it is actually crazy the transformation he's had. And I'm at the ripe age of 26, and I feel like he's handled himself better than me. Like, I have a lot of respect for him. Yeah, Raikai is an example of a creator that shouldn't be a creator or shouldn't have a platform. Really fat Flash's fans he locked in. If you get up there, you do perfectly. Thing is, I don't want to be that famous, bro. I don't even want to be that successful. I really don't. I would be so down to be at like 500k subs, maybe average like 500 viewers on Twitch. I'm chill, bro. I'm not trying to be like #1 streamer, #1 creator in the world. I'm not trying to change the world, bro. I'm just trying to like have fun making my corner of the internet happy, bro. Making people smile and shit. I really am not trying to like change the world, bro. Like, if I could get a point to my content creation career where I could actually go live and literally stream Piglet's Great Adventure or like fucking Hello Kitty Island Adventure, and like people will watch and I have like 500 viewers and people don't care, like that's the dream. That's the dream for me. I could kind of just play and upload whatever the hell and like people don't care. Like that is low-key the goal, bro. Neon. Yeah, Neon's another one, bro. That whole circle, dude. That whole circle. Are you like a C-list celebrity? It is very humbling. I need to lock in, bro. I need to lock in, man. I need to be better. I need to be better in response to criticism. I need to be better in response to any flack or just responding to rage bait. I need to be a better person. I need to be a better creator. I need to be a better friend. I don't know. I just wanna do and be better, man. You like Jinxie? I don't really watch his content too much, but from what I've seen, he's pretty funny. When I was first starting out, people were saying I was like the Jinxie of Dragon Ball The Breakers. I didn't really get it at the time. He always falls for rage, dude. Jinxie feels more real now. I remember seeing something where Jinxie was supposed to do something with Kai, and Kai just completely blew him off. And I was just like, bro, that is like... I used to, like, admire Kai and, like his hustle and grind, but I'm not gonna lie. Kai is kind of, I don't know, man. Like, it's possible he could turn stuff around, but like, I don't look at Kai the same anymore, bro. I really don't. I think he was cool. You know what Kai felt like? It felt like Hot Ones, where like you would get to see celebrities be authentic and their real selves. It almost even felt like Joe Rogan back in the day before Joe Rogan went nutso and super crazy. Like, you got to see celebrities and people be real and humble and like be themselves and have fun. Now it all feels commercialized. Like, Kai almost feels like the streaming Mr. Beast. And it just feels like it's lost its soul to me. I remember watching when Kai first had Kevin Hart on. I thought it was hilarious. We had John Cena on. I thought it was so good. We had Drewski on. I thought it was so funny. And then, I don't know, man. Again, it's tough, dude. It's tough for me to say. Kai is one of the biggest to ever do it. There's a lot of eyes on him. I don't know what that pressure is like, right? I would probably crack under the pressure too. I don't know, man. Like, every move he makes is like, you know, underneath a big magnifying glass. But like, you know, I hope he turns things around, but I feel like, you know, in the same vein, it doesn't really feel the same. Yeah, his gaming marathons were cool. I feel like Kai low-key made Elden Ring mainstream. Like, I think Elden Ring was very popular, but I feel like Kai brought Elden Ring to like the bow and gun people. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he really, like, super made that genre, like, cool to a lot of people that probably would not have checked out that type of game style. Halo stream was not enough to revive Halo. Didn't Kai play Elden Ring a couple years after it came out? Yeah, then he did the DLC and stuff too. I mean, that is fair. I'm not saying Kai himself made Elden Ring mainstream, but I feel like he helped with the wave. But yeah, I think what pissed me off about Elden Ring is that, like, the From Software games were pretty niche and pretty low-key. I think 3 became fairly mainstream, and then Elden Ring took the genre to the next level, and then we got so much Souls-like slop, low-key. But what I hated that the Souls games turn into is like, oh, you use this, you're trash. I can beat the game with my feet with being tied to a chair with a bomb ticking off in the back. It's just like, okay, bro. Like, I hated how it became like a dick flex. That's essentially what Elden Ring became. It just became like a dick stroking contest. It just became very cringe, dude. Because like back in the day, the Souls game, it was like, yo, how did you beat this, dude? Oh, I did that. Like, oh, really? That's how you did that? Like, let me try that. Like, it felt like a community where like eventually the FromSoft games just felt like flexing competitions. Like, that's all it felt like. And it's just like, I don't know, that's kind of corny to me, bro. And then just every game becoming more popular? I mean, that's fair. Dark Souls 1 is the best. So, like, my first Souls game was 2. I hear that's the worst, but I love Dark Souls 2, man. I love Dark Souls 2. Love how optimistic you are on everything. It's funny, because Geek was telling me I was hating on 7th Andy for Legends. You know what? One topic I'm going to talk about to you guys. Were you guys bullied for liking gaming and anime back in the day? Because this is a topic I have with Slay, that he swears that if you were into gaming or anime, you didn't get bullied. He claims that if you got bullied, it was low-key on you or you were weird. For me, if you were into gaming or if you were into anime, you got bullied, bro. Hard. if you didn't like FIFA, if you weren't playing COD, and you played anything else other than those games, like if you played Dragon Quest, Kirby, like shit like that, Sonic, you got clowned. You got clowned, bro. If it wasn't COD or FIFA, you got clowned. You were called a nerd, geek, whatever. Like that's why I didn't get into anime, bro. For the longest time. Is that wrong? You for getting bullied? I'm not trying to make Slay look bad. Like, my point is that, like, Slay was trying to say, like, if you, like, were weird and, like, you made yourself, like, a target to a degree. Obviously, it's not your fault for being bullied. But, like, say, if you, like, go to the bathroom and pee and you, like, you don't hold your pants and you let your pants go to your ankles when you pee, obviously you're gonna get, like, teased for that. I think that's what he was trying to imply. Like, stuff like that, right? Wasn't Pokemon popular? I feel like Pokemon wasn't mainstream till Go. People got bullied for Pokemon when I was a kid. People would bully over Pokemon, then Go came out, and I would see people that would bully, or like, you know, be bullied about Pokemon Go, and then like, be bullied about Pokemon, then Go came out, and then like, I'm like, you're playing Pokemon Go? I'm like, really? You? It might depend on where you grow up, man. I don't know. Yo, it's good, Var. How you been, pal? I think Pokemon was super popular. Nah, bro. Where I grew up, you got bullied for Pokemon, man. Pokemon was nerd stuff where I grew up. I'm telling you, bro, it was Modern Warfare, Black Ops, FIFA, and 2K. You played much outside of that, you were a nerd and you got bullied, bro. DBZ, yeah, DBC was like the outlier. Yeah, GTA. Yeah, GTA was cool too. Smash Bros. I think the only Nintendo passes were like Mario Kart. People played Mario Kart. And like maybe Smash, like got the pass. But I'm talking mainstream. I'm not talking about like my personal friend circle. I'm talking about like mainstream. I lives in a Disney school sitcom. I mean, bro, y'all lived in like, I don't know, in like Young Sheldon, man. Where everything was happy and go lucky, bro. I don't know. I couldn't imagine a world where like people did not get bullied for like anime and video games. I had too much motion to get bullied. Damn, bro. I guess I didn't have enough motion. Fortnite was popping in my school. I think I was a sophomore or junior when Fortnite came out. Unless it was Naruto or DBZ. Yeah. I was doing the bullying. Did I get bullied? Not really. I would get clowned on for some gaming stuff. But I don't think I've ever been like hardcore bullied. Thankfully. Which is, you know what people thought when they thought of anime back in the day? They thought of like the romance manga and stuff like that, or like the same sex like love manga and stuff, or anime. Bro, all I'm trying to say is, if I went to school with a Sonic backpack when I was growing up, I would get bullied. If I went to school with a Sonic backpack now, people would be like, yo, that's sick. That's all I'm trying to say, man. But I'm talking like elementary or middle school, man. I'm not talking about high school, dude. Bro, I remember playing Dragon Ball Legends like during my college classes. Seeing people with Paw Patrol backpacks and yeah, nobody cares anymore, bro. Cause like being a nerd and being a geek is mainstream now. That's my point. That's my point. Like, that's what I would argue with Slay, because like being a nerd was not cool. You think band kids still get bullied? I remember the band kids I grew up with, they would be like really awkward and play like Cuphead themes. I'd be like, yo, that's kind of cool, but like, also please don't be so weird. But it depends, it depends. I think a part of like being clowned on is like social skills, but I don't know what school is like now. I don't know what school is like now. Like, when I was in band, it was like John Cena memes, Cuphead, Family Guy stuff. T-pose, yes. There was some T-posing, yes. Oh yeah, Big Chungus, goddamn. These Nuts, yes, These Nuts was a big one. Bro, I remember somebody brought like a monitor and Fortnite to like one of our classes, like during like near summertime where like we weren't doing anything. I hate Fortnite, bro. I'm sorry. I will never not hate Fortnite. Like, I feel like people think I hate on Fortnite to like be different or be cool. Bro, I hate on Fortnite because I paid for Fortnite. I paid for it. And you're like, how did you pay for Fortnite? Bro, I paid for the Save the World mode. That they abandoned, by the way. And when Fortnite got popular for stealing, you know, the Battle Royale mode, they killed my favorite Epic Games game, which is Paragon. Stealing? Bro, all they did was just add the building to it, man. You know what was really cool, speaking of knowing ball? So, on Twitter, somebody posted one of the Full Metal Alchemist themes. I don't know if it was the first theme, or the opening, I mean. And I responded, or I quote, retweeted it with Final Fantasy Sonic X. And it's actually, like, doing numbers. Like, bro, that was actually the first time I ever heard of an anime intro in my entire life. And I thought it was so raw. Yeah, the dub Yu-Gi-Oh intro. Yeah, that was also really sick. Bro, I think the first Battle Royale that I ever heard of was the Calling Games. It was the Calling Games. And it was like PUBG, something Zero. Yeah, then Fortnite like stole it. H1Z1, H1Z1, yeah. And then Fortnite just stole that shit and then like abandoned like what their game was actually going to be. Yeah, I think they tried to make a Calling Games too, but I think it was gonna be like, it was like a beta or something. It was like an early access, and they were trying to scam people. Ever heard the One Piece 4 Kids intro? Yeah. Hey yo, Luffy. Bum 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 bum. Hey yo. Yeah, I know that theme. Bro, I was an avid 4 Kids watcher, bro. Alright, I think we're so this recording is almost 3 hours. Kurtz is gonna actually skin me alive. I think the Gohan one is the last Bluzone. I think that's everything. Yeah. I think that's everything. I'll quick check. Done. 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 Yeah, there really wasn't that many blue zones. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. Alright guys, that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the talks and discussions. This one was definitely a random one. But leave a like if you enjoyed. We're good now, so when they re-add the red zones and the blue zones, we just have to do the missions, which I guess I could do afterwards, and maybe we'll do the same kind of similar style. But I just want to get the completions on all of the red zones and the blue zones. And I don't know where we started power level wise, but I think we probably got a decent amount, because I think we got like 500 per completion. So we did it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. Comment below your thoughts. And subscribe so that I can check more videos like these. Catch y'all in the next one. Take care, safe, have fun. Peace out, dude. Alright, that's the recording, guys. I probably will just end soon, because we've been live for almost 4 hours. I'm just gonna upload that really quick. But that was fun, dude. Yeah, I figured I'd knock these out. Maybe next time we go live, I'll do like my favorite and least favorite Dokan releases of 2025. Knock that recording out, but I figured we at least get this one done. The hell, geek? Is Slay still playing Geckin? Oh no, he got offline. I mean, he was live for a while. That's more than 10 tiers, so it covers gammas. Yeah, I'll probably do that next time we go live. What did you get? I already finished it, brother. It was Cinnabuns. Streaming that? I probably will. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Just like that, we have 3k stones. Guys, what if we did a rotation? Just one more rotation, dude. Bro, I kind of want a rainbow Gamma 1, man. The banner is garbage. Hey, man, at least this time we got something. Damn, bro, not even a single soul showed up. Guys, listen, I'll do some easy A's. I'll get the stones back. There was a second I really thought, bro. For a split second, I actually thought. Well, we got nothing, bro. Can I have a free one? Yeah. Oh! Oh my god! Cats! Come on, man. Still not worth it? Bro, wait till I get this rainbow. We'll talk about it if it's still worth it or not. I think he was already rainbowed, but... Hell yeah, man. Let's go! Let's go! Yes, sir! Come on, man! Yeah! Yeah! Come on, man. Come on, man. What am I at with these guys? I think I need like... Yeah, I need 2 copies. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I'm summoning more for these fellas. Alright, guys. That's it. I will catch you boys on the flippy flop. Thank you guys for joining. We probably will be live tomorrow. Maybe. I'll see. I'll see. I don't know. I don't want to say yes definitively or no definitively. We might be live tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Alright, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for any donos. Oh, I forgot to mention last stream. If you guys could like the stream, I forget to say that all the time, but liking the stream, liking the videos, I know, you know, maybe going out of your way could be annoying. I was trying to be that type of guy, but it does help. It does help push the channel, does help with this, push the streams. So if you could leave a like, it does help out a lot. Thank you guys so much. And I'll catch you guys later, man. Peace out, dude. Peace, 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 peace.